Aggressive shit is weird. And now, well, it's fine if you record.
Oh, okay.
This is history shit.
Oh, all right. Statutes of limitations.
But now I'm at the point. Exactly. I'm at the point now where I'm just like, man, I don't give a fuck. If she gonna have attitude, she gonna have attitude. I'm doing me. But the last bit of gentleman in me, we were going down to the beach off of Santa Monica Pier, and I was like, yo, you ain't got no flip flops or nothing. You want me to just copy a pair of flip flops? No, I'm fine. Okay. I bought myself a pair of flip flops. Walked on the fucking beach. I was fine. She walked on that shit. Go your ass back up the stairs and get yourself some flip flops. I'm done with it. But yo, her feet were fried.
That is hilarious.
Listen, water shoes are like the greatest invention.
I've been rocking water shoes for a while.
Shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm all about these Crocs right now.
Yeah. I
wasn't thinking about them.
I got bit by a crab once, and I was like, you know what?
You got bit.
It's enough.
There's no way you got bit by a crab.
Whatever it was.
Just
whatever it was.
Did you ever see a crab's mouth? Let's see what it feel like.
No, the claws.
You got clawed.
I got clawed.
You got clawed.
You be the first nigga ever bit by a crab. Bro.
You didn't get bit. You got clawed.
Yeah.
Like getting bit by a stingray.
Right.
I got stung by a bee a couple weeks ago for the first time.
Ooh, how'd it feel?
Not good.
Traumatized?
1,000%.
Yeah.
I was so heated.
That's not a good.
I was so heated. No. You know why?
Ass man getting stung, huh? Did you jump?
Yes. Let me explain to you how I got stung. Because I don't think this is supposed to happen this way. I'm on the highway. First of all, I never had my windows lower than maybe halfway. Today was all the way down. I'm on the highway on Route 10. The fucking bee. I don't know where the hell it was trying to go.
Straight kamikaze.
1,000%. Right into the back of my ear. That shit hurt for like 3 hours.
3 hours.
I thought I was going to die.
Did you rub an onion on it?
Is that what you do?
That's what my grandma said to do.
Yeah.
It pulls the stinger out.
Some tea tree oil or something.
If grandma said do it.
Grandma said
Yeah, if grandma said do it.
Yeah, try it at
Look at the
least.
tea tree oil.
Yeah, at least try it.
At least try it.
I was on the way to a date, so I didn't have time for it.
We outside.
Okay.
Growing Pains Podcast.
Episode you starting off with a bang, huh?
Okay.
We're gonna stay here for a little while. Let's stay here.
What do we? No, it's nothing to stay here for.
So how was your weekend? That's what we start with.
Yeah.
Oh, did anything happen from what I posted? Did you ask
Oh no, I never went.
Oh,
I never went
all
only
right.
because I didn't want to be like I felt too weird going by myself for some reason. So
Mostly everyone probably.
Alex,
by
you're
themselves.
right. You're
Alex got
absolutely right.
activity.
You're right.
Alex got activity.
About time to start using that yellow.
You didn't get any feedback as to how it
I don't
was?
think Alex has had a bad
Actually, I
summer.
didn't even ask.
You should ask.
I'll ask.
You should ask.
I don't think Alex has had a bad summer.
He ain't had a
I
good one
don't
either.
think he's had a bad time either.
It ain't bad. It ain't.
Well, it depends on whose standards.
It's what he made it.
It depends on whose standards.
Alex standards.
And I won't kill your vibe.
Reem
I won't kill your
standard.
vibe.
So wax them.
If it's Reem standards,
it's
then
not
my
whack summer.
garbage. My shit's been whack.
Trash.
Not at all. Like the summer I was recovering
like
from
your
getting
summer. I
shot.
kinda
Like
like
that
your
wasn't a
summer.
bad summer.
I kind of like your summer.
Bad summer.
Nah, it was a great summer. I was recovering.
Where'd you get shot at?
You're right.
In New York.
Years ago.
No, I mean, like,
Years
where?
ago.
Oh, through my right testicle into my right femur. Who needs a crate challenge?
You know, I seen a funny tweet about the crate challenge. It was like, yo, the CIA dropped off all those crates as a psyop.
Feel you.
How are you comfortable?
Chip was wilding.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just gotta like.
Yeah, you gotta accept.
No, not at all. I'm sweating. I'm a
You know
sweater.
why?
It's
Because
not gonna
I
work
know what
for
you
me.
did. Took a shower, threw some lotion on.
Yes.
Yeah, you did all.
Yes. Oh,
You know we have oily skin already.
Man, my temperament's gonna be
Especially in the summer. Like
Yo.
our oils, you know what I mean? The oils.
straight hot
Melanin.
green today, bro. Damn, I'm look like
And
bacon
you
when
do
it's on the
sweats on.
video.
Yeah.
And you do sweats on.
I thought it was gonna be. He said it don't feel that bad in here. I was like, oh, good, it worked. Hell no.
Put it on.
I was like,
Got it here.
Yeah, whatever.
Decent.
I'll weather
Hey,
it.
you guys
Yeah.
in my headphones.
This guy be in basements and
Yeah.
drywall.
Crawl spaces.
hammers,
Is what it
nail
is.
guns. All kind of weather.
Episode 155.
Episode 155? 155. Yeah.
155.
How you say that, Reem? In Spanish.
155.
Hey,
And we got my man Trav on it.
What up?
Oh, we don't. There we go.
What's up, Providence?
Trav, what up, Trav?
What's up?
There we go. There's the love.
Fun.
Ain't seen Trav in a long time.
I haven't seen Travis. I had a intro for him too to see if I could bring it back.
I didn't know if it was the same Trav.
It ain't the same Trav. Let him know. It ain't,
It's not.
That's right.
it ain't the same.
Yeah.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Definitely evolution. Definitely.
But that old Trav's still in there somewhere.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember back when you had the Cuddy with no back seats.
None. Zero.
It was all fucking speakers.
all speakers.
What album was it that we were listening to?
It was 3-6.
It was 3-6.
It was
That's what I thought it was,
3-6.
and that's what I was, and that's what I was going to intro. But I couldn't remember if it was if it was Project Pat or if it was
We were
3-6
listening
Mafia.
to all of it.
We were drinking Goldschlag at that time.
We were doing that. We were drinking
Wow.
3-6 choices.
Okay.
Like all
That's a
that.
glow slog in my day.
Yep.
Yo, if you put those three things, it just smells felony.
Right.
No back seats, 3-6 Mafia,
Oh, no.
Gold Slot.
Oh, definitely getting pulled over.
That's
No,
felonious
nigga.
work, right?
Black tinted.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's,
that Cuddy was
10%.
pitted out.
that, like,
That's never a ticket. That is always step outside of the car, sir.
yes.
Step outside.
Absolutely.
Of the car.
I don't know what I
Come
was
with me.
thinking.
And if that was today,
When we were young.
I don't know if you make it.
Oh man, no.
Oh man, you definitely don't have that car that long.
Oh,
After the first ass with me, you can get that car.
Oh, absolutely not. If you make it a week without getting pulled over, you're definitely going to get pulled over. Dark tint and
smacking music.
smacking music. I can't remember the last time I heard someone with loud music.
What would be the equivalent of
point.
Project Pat and 3-6 today?
Fucking. That's that shit I don't like.
Chief Keef.
No way.
No.
Yes.
No?
No way.
No.
I don't think so.
Like,
I thought 3-6 Mafia had me on some
not to
tear the
disrespect
club up
3-6.
shit.
Okay, all right, but no.
Not to disrespect 3-6 or Project.
No.
Pat.
I don't. I wasn't taking that as a disrespect,
Yeah.
but I don't think. Go ahead, finish it.
In terms of like just
Not style or lyrically.
some loud, like
Yeah.
There's some ratchet shit.
yeah.
that's a very good question.
Chief Keef.
I almost
The
said
music sounds like it though.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know if I could think of someone that's
Ratchet has been taken over by the ladies now though.
yes.
Like
100%.
the harder the music, that's ladies' music right now. It's
Right.
not guys aren't releasing like hard.
Nah, the ladies was like they're taking it back. Knock if you buck days.
Right.
And we knocking, we bucking,
Right.
we ready to fight.
Right.
that's a good one too.
Yeah.
You know what scares me? Whenever I see ladies on social media with a bottle of liquor and they drink
Sipping out the bottle.
out,
Like
not
do the
sipping.
whole pint.
Not drink the whole, because I've never
seen
watched
that.
the video until it gets. But like when they just take the bottle to the face,
Right.
that girl.
Is that a turnoff?
No,
Okay.
no, not a turnoff. It's not a turnoff. That's not what I'm saying.
It's a concern. It's a concern.
It just there's a little. My heart jumps a little an extra beat.
Trav
Like it's
said,
just like, ooh,
where you go?
what's
That ain't an Arbor Mist. Took that Henny to the neck like that? Okay.
Well, some girls can handle their liquor.
I agree.
No, but he's talking about like just
I understand
A
that.
bottle, not-
I understand
yeah, well,
when
that's
people
great.
can
Nah.
handle their liquor. I'm saying
I
they're
can't.
doing
I
things
mean-
that I've never done. Like I've never.
not
She drinking it like a Saint ass.
Right. Like I've never done that. I've never taken a bottle, at least not consciously, taken a bottle to the face with a phone. Like, yo, it's about to be on.
Yeah.
Oh
no.
no.
These hangovers at this age, they hurt way too much.
The recovery time.
And the recovery time, bro.
Yo,
Recovery time's
that's
a
what
day and a
it
half.
is.
or two.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
At least.
Easy to at least.
Like, what was I? I was at Malcolm's house Sunday for his birthday, and we drank 2 fucking bottles of Casamigos.
You can find Casamigos?
Wow.
Bam! I didn't even realize that we drank that much.
Drank 2?
I woke up the next day like, what the fuck happened?
Yo,
Two, Alex?
I don't
What
know
the
a
fuck
Mexican that
happened?
makes that much
Yo.
Casamigos.
y'all missed out on the resale. You found 2 bottles of Casamigos?
Well,
It's a shortage right now.
is it?
Really?
Yeah, Casamigos hard to find right now.
We're talking about Malcolm.
True, he might have had that.
no, he definitely-
got it shipped in.
He got a basement full of
Helicopter
whatever you
dropped right
Yeah,
in.
my
Whatever
man-
you need.
My man Malcolm has a whole fridge of just liquor just stored right there. Like a whole fucking fridge.
Took Reem 3 years to get his bottle, but you know.
100%. But I got it though, so we're all right now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's a popular drink right now. Everywhere.
Casamigos?
Casamigos.
It will
Yeah,
fade.
because it's the affordable, good tasting tequila right now.
Yes.
Since the Clase Azul went through the roof, 1942 went
But
through the
Clase
roof.
Azul was only, literally, if you think about it, it was only popping during the quarantine.
That shit's still $140
No,
now.
no, I'm just saying, but you don't see it posted no more. You don't see people banging the bell.
I bang my bell.
I was banging that bell last
So no. If you want to talk about, for me anyway, if you want to talk about people that put us onto it or put me onto it,
Yeah.
came to the podcast with it.
Right. I fucking love that shit.
That's a nice bottle.
And I was like,
It's
It's a beautiful bottle.
That's my
I
brother
was
that
like,
put
what
me
the
onto it.
fuck is this? Reem's like, some tequila, Clase Azul.
Tequila bar in
And it was just
West
like,
Palm Beach.
but the way you walked in was like, it's just some regular tequila. I don't know.
Another one of his ways to show us that we're broke. Is that
Or that I love you.
all right?
You know,
I love you,
I
broke man.
thought you loved me.
Thank you. But this is when I could get the bottle for 90.
Love you, broke motherfuckers, dog. Love you.
Somebody got to look out.
Right.
Somebody got to look out.
Even when you're at the bottom, I still love you.
Yeah,
Let me
I still
tell you.
love you, dog.
Well, speaking of that hangover time, I went to my weekend. I went
How
up
was
to
your
Boston.
weekend? Yeah.
My cousin Bridget, head coach Northeastern women's basketball. Love it.
Shout out to Bridget. Went to
yeah.
Duke.
Duke,
Yeah,
Brad, you
Duke
already
gang.
know.
Okay.
We hung out with her. She sent
Shout out to cousin
the
Bridget.
family bat signal in the air, like having a bad week. I'm the only nigga I know that live out here. Come to Boston. I was like, all right, let's go. Went up there. We started out with shout out to Casamigos at her house.
First cousin, right?
Maybe
That's
Don Julio.
your first cousin, right?
Don Julio at her house. Then we went to W. W had a great dinner there.
I love the W.
Right. I do love W. The lounge, it was popping in
Yeah,
Boston.
it's pretty
really nice.
dope.
Then we went to maybe the Savoy Club, and then I'm like, maybe wherever the Uber dropped
man.
me, right? As soon as we get to one club, she's like, yo, my player's in here. We got to go. I'm like, but the bottle just got here. Let me get 2 waters, please. Dump the water bottles into the water. All right, now we can go. But when I tell you my recovery, Saturday was like, I did a couple things moving around, but I'm still kind of. Sunday, I sat in the house from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. just playing Miles Morales Spider-Man.
That's my shit.
That's all I could do was play video games.
That's all you could.
I wasn't a father. I wasn't a cook. I wasn't cleaning out. I wasn't building shit. I was just playing video games. This is all I got to get ready
Time
for
is
Monday.
serious.
I gotta get
I'm
ready for
telling you, man.
You contemplate what you were doing. Like you said, you're like, damn, I really.
I hope I didn't make
that?
anybody angry.
Did I embarrass
Did I piss-
myself?
Oh, no.
Is there
Somebody off?
is there a video?
I wait
of
to
me?
see my phone when I
Check
wake
that
up.
call
Is there a
out.
video?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Video me?
Yeah,
Somewhere?
Well,
imagine
nobody-
how we used to get fucked up
Well,
back in the day.
I'm like, yo, nobody texts me yet.
That can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
Don't know how many people are offended.
Let me throw something in the
Let me
group
throw
chat real
something out.
quick.
Let me throw something out.
Hey, yo.
Something funny. Y'all seen this? Fucking Bob. Oh, shit. What happened?
Yep.
Nah, it was a good time, though. It was a good weekend. I really do like Boston. And now that, because like you said before, I'm used to traveling 35, 45 minutes to get to wherever I needed to go.
Yeah,
That trip up to Boston is 45, 50
It ain't
minutes.
shit.
It's right there in like Mattapan, super quick. But the key was having a place to go back to in Boston.
that is key because you can't drive back.
Nah.
It's too dangerous, especially just being older and everyone having families, and you don't want to risk it. It's not worth risking it. It's
No.
not worth it at all. So definitely, that's the key to have somewhere to stay.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
And now that I got it, I'm like, be outside.
So that was that one day was your whole weekend. Hangovers suck.
Yeah, no, I threw out a bunch of shit. I did a little work on Saturday. Because it was kind of like hung over still. Like I'm
Right.
still on the wave. It's not out of my system yet.
Right.
Oh, you're still kind of
Yeah,
drunk.
I'm still grooving. I'm still grooving. but I'm not.
I know those.
Yeah,
I know those.
Yeah,
Still-
no, this is
Still wavy.
this is
man.
not like operate heavy machinery grooving. It's just like, hey, I threw out some chairs.
I hate
I loaded
those.
up the back of the truck and dumped it out. Blah, blah, blah.
So Friday, my cousin comes in town from Georgia. So she came in town for my mom's birthday and also for her mom. They're birthday twins. And her mom's birthday, who her mom passed away, but her mom, they had a 60th birthday party / memorial for her mom. So I meet her at Joey's crib. You know how Jason's crib is.
Yep.
She had Jason up. So this how black people are related. It's crazy.
Especially in Rhode Island.
Right.
It's
So
fucking-
Toya,
it's crazy.
So
It's crazy,
my cousin from Georgia is my cousin, my first cousin on my mom's
on
side.
my mom's side.
She's also Jason's first cousin on his mom's side. Me and Jason, our cousins, was third cousins on my father's side.
I love how you had the T to cousins. Cousins.
And then, so it's just, but whatever. So we go over there, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
It's now 4 a.m.
Still drinking?
It's now 4 a.m.
Jay's house is a time warp.
Whoa. No.
I'm talking about not
Gramps.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Black hole.
No, we got there at 9 o'clock.
Black hole.
It's now 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Easy.
And it really don't be shit. It's not like there's fireworks and shit.
alcohol.
4 a.m.
It's alcohol. It's shit talk. It's just
Boat
it's
shows up.
camaraderie.
Philly shows up.
At 4?
No. I'm just talking about during the course of those hours.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
And it's just shots. Call the bootlegger. More shots. Hookah.
That's what I miss, the bootlegger. That's what I miss about Providence.
The
The
bootlegger.
bootlegger, yes. The bootlegger's still around.
Yeah.
I didn't know the
Same
bootlegger
number
was
probably
around.
too.
That's crazy.
So 4 a.m. So I have a 9 a.m. meeting
On Saturday?
Saturday.
Why you take that meeting?
I didn't plan on
Why
doing
would you-
the 4 in the morning.
Why did you go out last night?
The 4 in the morning wasn't in the plan. Friday was not a plan.
I don't know why 9 a.m. meeting was in the plan.
I don't know why you leave your house to go somewhere for 9 o'clock if
You
you
was
have a
still-
9 a.m. meeting.
You were still lit.
No, I wasn't supposed to go anywhere.
Yeah. Dave was like, it was 9 p.m. on Friday, and I have a meeting at 9 a.m. Saturday, and I'm still home. I'm staying home.
Oh no, I had left. I was at Joey's house earlier.
Oh, right,
We
right.
left
You were already
Joey's
out. Yeah,
and
you
then
were
went
already
to
out.
went to Jason's.
That's funny shit.
And I've always, when you go to Jason's, this is what happens in your head. All right, it's 9. Yeah, 10. I'm out of here.
11:30 the latest.
All right, 12.
I mean, shit, it's getting funny now. We jonesing on each other. It's getting funny now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just like
Next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 2
Just
o'clock.
another half an hour.
Fuck it. 2 o'clock comes. Fuck it.
We out.
I'm already here.
Listen,
We out.
when you talk about still going, Saturday morning, I'm like driving. I had to meet somebody for breakfast. It was an AAU meeting. Go. Breakfast.
3 raw eggs, please, in a cup.
No. I need some French toast. I need everything to soak up.
$140 for breakfast.
Smelling like rubbing alcohol.
But my mom's birthday party's that day.
Oh, you can't stop.
Whose party?
My mom's. Oh. I can't stop.
You didn't go to sleep.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Left the meeting, go to Joey's house, pick up everything, bring tables, this, that, third, boom, boom, boom. All of a sudden, the party starts at 4. It's now 4 o'clock. I'm not dressed, nothing.
Still in the game, though.
Still in the game?
I'm not asleep.
I'm not
asleep.
Man, I walked into that backyard like, what is happening? I thought this was 148 for a second.
And then all of a sudden,
Love it.
because it was black people.
No, that's not what I
That's
said.
exactly
That's not what I said.
it.
That's not why I said that. That's not why I said that.
100%
I know exactly what I had to talk about. I know exactly what I
First thing I thought, where's the watermelon and chicken
It's not
wings?
because of black people. It's not because of black people. It was because of 148.
It was 148. Yo,
Yeah.
it was like, there was mad chairs. Everybody's sitting.
Yep.
It's a party. Everybody's
party.
sitting. There's mad chairs.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck is happening out here?
And everybody looks like tonight's the night. We going out tonight.
OGs.
Right.
OGs.
Right.
It was good weather that day.
Oh, great weather.
weather Saturday.
Great weather. And it was just like, that day was nonstop.
When did you fall asleep?
I don't even know what time we left there.
You don't even know.
It wasn't super late.
No,
but
no,
it was,
no.
It was like,
What time do you wake up on Sunday?
That's a good question, yeah.
That's a great question.
What time?
Sunday.
1:30, I'm assuming. 2:15.
No.
2:15.
No.
You know what I'm thinking?
You definitely, if you woke up and
I woke
then you
early.
took
Unless
a
you're
nap.
playing
I
Spider-Man
knew you had
at
to take a
11.
nap after you woke up. Did
I
what
woke up early enough to make breakfast.
and then go right
Well,
back
you
to
can
sleep.
make
By the way,
breakfast,
there's
10.
different breakfasts.
10.
All right, there's white America breakfast.
It's 10.
Between 9 and 10:30. Niggas is still
Actually,
making
no.
breakfast around
I'm trying to
12:15.
figure out.
Around 12:15, you can still get some eggs, bacon, and a
You know
biscuit for
what?
sure.
I don't know what's Sunday. I don't know. All I know is my aunt's birthday party. That's where we ended up at.
Did you have an
You had
idea?
another party?
Yeah, my aunt's 60th. So my mom turned 65.
You a goddamn superhero.
my
How come you're not
God
on
rest her
IV
soul.
drip right now?
Like right now, you should be drinking electrolytes.
Pedialyte.
It's only Wednesday, and you just
wow.
Good for you.
So maybe I need to give you a certificate to 4 or 5 Fitness or whatever.
100%.
Yeah,
Get you an IV drip, dog. Like,
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And
We need
then,
to get you some vitamins, B.
Yeah, so at my aunt, God rest her soul, it was her 60th. It would have been her 60th birthday party. And then we got some bad news at the birthday party. Trav, you remember Ricky?
Yeah, I
Pretty
just saw
Ricky,
that
what they call
today,
him?
man.
Yeah. So he passed away
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh, my condolences.
Rest in peace, Ricky, man.
We found out at the party Sunday that he was rushed to Miriam Hospital.
Gold teeth, didn't you post the pictures with?
Yep.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So
I
just
remember
turned
him.
41 on the 11th August. So yeah. So then we got that news. So Sunday was just like,
Always seen Ricky bopping around. Anywhere, everywhere.
so that'd be my honorable. You gotta give me a moment for the honorable mention for Ricky.
Yeah, no, you got that, bro.
Yeah. So that was
Sorry to hear that.
That was my weekend. So
Shit, well, congratulations.
I'm still here.
You,
I don't know how to
Destiny's Child survival mode right now, bro. That shit would have definitely been a call out on Monday. That weekend, Friday to 4,
It should've been.
Saturday.
You work
up
Monday?
at 9.
On Monday?
Yeah, beast.
Work all day.
Yeah, beast.
I mean,
Cheers to that.
up
Yeah,
Monday,
cheers to
partying to, I don't have.
Yeah, I went to work on Monday.
How don't you have
Yeah.
COVID?
Why would you say some shit like that?
Did you wear a
vaccinated
mask at
anyway.
all?
You
Did you wear a
vaccinated
mask at all
anyway.
this weekend?
No, I was with family.
I'm back
I
stuff.
was with family.
All I
I'm
heard
back.
the entire time is immune
Gotta
system
get
death.
back
Immune
stuff.
system death.
Gotta get back stuff. They would heard that.
I get back.
Oh shit! And Alex was
was at this party.
Alex was at this party.
So you with Malcolm Friday? Or
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, so you did 2 days too?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you was outside.
No, not really.
Yeah.
You were at Bub's on Saturday,
Yeah, till like 11, 12. I think I was home by like 12.
and then 2 bottles of Casamigos on Monday.
And that
I mean
was
Sunday.
that was a late thing. Like I didn't pull up to Malcolm's until like 8 o'clock.
You went to work on Monday?
Shh, we not allowed to
Oh,
disclose that information right now. You right? No,
Yeah, we're not past the statute of limitation.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
I might have
So
been.
you went to bed around 8 o'clock Sunday, right?
was that?
Sorry. So let's talk about Saturday. Let's talk about your time at the party.
Let's talk
I'm at
about
mom's
where you
party.
was going when you got bit by a bee.
Nah, that was weeks ago. We don't have to talk about that.
Oh,
It's
all
in the past. It's in the
right,
past.
So how was your time at Gina's party?
It was a good
Father got
time.
bit
It was a
by
good time?
crab.
It was
He
a good
got
time.
bit by a bee.
Until
No until. It was a good time.
Okay.
I mean, Chip was about to get Menendez.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like,
shit.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
shit.
niggas don't understand that when me and Kong get together, it's Menendez, and we kill parents. So,
Yo, I
That is
gotta
true.
hear
I mean, your
some
father's
snippets.
still
Nah,
alive.
That is true.
yeah.
I gotta hear some snippets. What was Chip saying?
He was dead for a while though. He was dead for a while. He was dead for a while.
Melendez.
What was Chip's commentary about these two?
Corn said I can't talk about it, so I can't talk about it.
Oh shit! Chip remembers some shit.
Tim was like, that.
Chip remembers some shit. Brought it back up when they done.
Yo,
Remember
hey,
y'all?
Jack.
Yeah, you two
I
stupid
didn't
motherfuckers.
forget
I
that.
remember
Hey,
y'all.
I didn't
Get
forget
that
that
one
one.
off the podcast.
Tweedledum
Leave that
and
one on.
Tweedledee
No,
over
listen.
here. I remember you
Fuck that,
niggas.
man. Fuck Corn and what he's talking about.
I
Chip
like
gotta
Buck
get
Benedict.
this
I think it was
spot.
hilarious that he called me butter and called corn. Butter and corn.
Bring it together.
The yellow.
Bring it together.
The yellow.
Blood ain't
Yo,
cold.
I was
Chip had
crying.
energy that day.
What?
He had a lot of.
Oh,
Chip had energy that day.
That's my guy.
He told
That's
Alex he bought him his first lunchbox.
I'm like your father.
I'm your father.
He said, "I hope I didn't wake you in the morning."
Wow. Shit. Oh, Chip was on fire.
Wow.
He said, he said that
Yes.
time you knocked at the door, I was behind it.
Oh, that bro side.
Oh shit.
This was on Saturday.
And he kept going. He like
That was hot.
Oh shit.
first it was just Alex getting all the heat, and then Corn showed up. He kept going.
Come get
Yeah.
this work.
Big bro showed up. He was like, "I don't care."
Yeah, you might be my son too.
You need this too.
Butter.
Butter and corn. It's two things in life.
Goats and butter.
And corn.
I've been on this podcast defending this dude, and now I realize this nigga. Now I get it.
You
Now I
know
understand it.
why I said that?
Now I understand it.
Damn.
Smoke you. You got stronger because of that, bro. You're welcome.
Damn.
He could have been Dr. J's kid, and I'm over here defending this dude.
You're right.
You're welcome.
Team Gina all the way. You look beautiful.
What doesn't kill you makes it funny.
Yeah.
It makes it
Kyle, how was your weekend?
It was good, man. I shout out to Method Man and Red Man. They came down to Foxwoods. And
how was that?
They put on a good show. Foxwoods is fucking up, man. You know what? I shouldn't blame Foxwoods, man. I think people are doing whatever they can, but this COVID shit is fucking things up, man.
They made you wear a suit.
Nah, imagine that at a Method Man Redman concert. Nah, but you couldn't smoke in there?
No, well, no. No. Well, you can't smoke indoors anywhere on earth except a private residence.
Well, no.
But I get what you're saying.
You can smoke in there.
They're just like hookah back in.
You can smoke in there.
In like a designated area.
But there was like, if you're close to security, you can't smoke in there. It was like weird. It was like these weird rules.
Smoke with Method Man.
What do you want to smoke though? Why don't you have the vape? It's 2021.
You're right.
Little vape.
You're right. I'm just saying, you can't do that.
I wanted the original.
I was like, this is a
I'm going to Method Man
Red
Redman. I'm going to Method Man Redman. I need a blunt.
I need a blunt.
So that happened. You can't drink in there.
Whoa. Now everyone's this is fucking America, Jack. This is America.
You can't drink in there.
You tell me
You gotta get out of the venue. Buy a
missed the
drink
show.
outside in the casino area.
You missed the show.
Drink your drink and then go back into the venue.
Out of here.
Nah, this is the dumbest shit I ever heard.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because you have to wear your mask the whole time?
No, because you can't drink in the venue anymore. Because they're not serving liquor in the venue.
I will never go to a Foxtrot concert.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
Thanks for that.
that's good. That's good information.
I'm glad you
Absolutely.
And then the whole seating thing, like, I guess there was a concert where something happened where somebody went from one seat to it was that damn documentary that you made me watch where the guys went from one fucking seat to the next seat and then it caused the fucking ruckus. Madison Palace or whatever.
Ron Artest story.
So it reminded me of that because
No, they didn't go from one seat to another. They attacked the players on the court.
they did, but they did that because most of the seats evacuated and they were able to find better seats.
Yeah.
They were able to get
Yeah, because a lot of people left. They were down.
But usually at concerts, I mean, the artists usually like, hey, everybody from the back, come to the front. If you can. So they, at one point, they were even like, fuck it. If you get in trouble, get in trouble. But rush the stage because it was so restricted that they were like, just fucking rush the stage.
So they like, I can't feel the vibe or the energy in it.
Rush the fucking, rush the stage. Rush the stage.
I can picture them.
Liability wise, I just wouldn't recommend that for the management and publicist team. I wouldn't.
It wasn't a crazy. It was one of those Foxwoods rooms. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a crazy. It wasn't a crazy vibe.
Would the show have been better if it was under normal? If it was 2000 pre,
it would have been fucking fantastic. The show was great.
It's a
Method Man and Redman show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it was a great show, but you had these barriers that you could enjoy the show in. You know what I'm saying? Like, can I scream right now? I don't know. Am I gonna get in trouble for doing that shit? Like what the?
You can't be a fan.
It was crazy.
It was like false sobriety.
It was crazy. It was
at an up and smoke.
It was nuts. It was nuts. It was just my lady had like a little purse. It was probably about this big, but they had a picture, and if it wasn't this big, then it couldn't get in. So because it was this big, I had to like check it. It was weird, bro. It was just a weird, and I had to check it in the other side of the casino.
Who hosted this? Frontier?
It was weird.
Is this a Spirit hosted concert?
It was weird.
This is Meth and Red.
Meth and Red, bro. It was a weird.
And you were super excited.
It was weird.
Angela, I didn't want to say. Angela was super excited.
Super excited. We wanted to see Meth and Red.
At least the music was still good.
She had her outfit planned out last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Obviously, your clothes.
And you couldn't drink inside the venue.
We couldn't drink inside the venue.
Imagine that shit.
Fine, no
I
smoking.
can't even get my drink and bring it back to my chair.
So we got to rush out, take a shot, come back in.
So
I'm not
exactly.
talking
Now I gotta
about-
just drink it.
So-
I gotta chug this
Yeah,
and then
gotta
go
chug-
back.
Yep.
So I'm not talking about get out of the venue, get out of the stage area, and go to where the drinks are and drink your drink there. I'm talking about get out of the venue.
Oh, the whole venue. Go to the casino.
You have to walk through the casino.
Find one of the drink ladies.
Find a bar
in the
find
casino.
a bar or a drink person with a cart.
Fuck you.
Oh no, yeah.
It's trash, Foxwoods.
Nah, you gotta
Yeah.
do better, Foxwoods.
It's
That's
trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Frontier.
Did they disclose this?
No.
Frontier
I don't know why
Promotions.
I'm going right into risk management mode right now. I'm like, did they disclose this when you bought the tickets that
We
you
had-
would not be able to have on-site drinks at the venue? Well, they obviously wouldn't tell you could smoke weed.
I had a finger. I had a
Frontier
finger
Promotions Dream.
right in security's face, bro.
Frontier.
Right in security's face. No, you can't do that shit.
You can bring your nips.
Nigga, I got one for you.
Hey.
Come on, bro. It's meth and bread.
Yeah, no.
All right,
You wouldn't even have been able to get nips in if you wanted to.
nah, how bad you
No,
think?
because they
It's
pat you down. They pat you down on the way in, which is fine. I mean, I got in with my little tube or whatever, but I don't know what a nip would have done. They probably would have recognized what a nip is. I don't know.
What's a tube? Y'all just gonna let him slide that through? I don't know what a tube is.
Tube, it holds joints.
Oh, all right. I thought it was alcohol.
I was gonna say something crazy. You never seen this tooth.
No pause. Fast forward the whole time. Trav, how about your weekend? I was distinguished guest.
That's a good question.
Oh,
It's a good question. So,
is it?
yeah, Friday was my first pop-up shop.
Nice.
My first pop-up shop. So,
At least somebody conducted business this weekend.
absolutely.
Shout out to Native Links.
UFO wrestling. It was a great time.
Okay, that's right. You were at that wrestling room, right? I see you
Yeah,
posted.
that was
UFO wrestling, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Tell us more.
So, first of all, rest in peace to I forget the gentleman's name, but he was the first person. He was actually a wrestler, big dude, like 6'5", 315 pounds. But he was the first dude that introduced himself to me. And
This weekend?
He just today.
He died today.
He died today. Finally, he passed today.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
But yeah, he was cool. He was definitely cool. He had glasses on, but then you see him in the ring, he's just like slamming motherfuckers, all kinds of shit. But that was my first pop-up shop, and it went well. Definitely people in Malden, they supported. For those who don't know, my clothing company is called Native Links.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
All right, we'll get there.
Let's talk about the weekend right now.
Talk about the weekend. So yeah,
Discuss the business model.
I just conducted business. Had a great time. It was a great atmosphere. I was like a fanboy, and then just watching the effort people were putting in. These people that coming from like Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and doing something.
Where was the pop-up shop?
Malden, Massachusetts, right outside Boston. It was a good time. Had someone help me out because definitely like doing the inventory and doing all the business stuff like that and making sure everything's set up. So it was my first one, so I had to make sure I had a table. I came over prepared because I brought 2 tables and even use them. They had tables waiting for me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. Just carrying them. That's no problem.
Got him all the way up there like, God,
put him in the car.
We got you,
sir.
You don't need those.
Yeah.
You're in Malden.
I was like,
With plenty of chairs, plenty of tables. No,
So-
you're good here.
so yeah. And then afterwards, I went to the cigar shop, just chilled out, had a Victory cigar because it was cool. It was my first time getting out there.
Let's clap it up for
Yeah, let's clap it up.
Let's clap it up, shop.
It wasn't. It was a little pat on the back moment, real
Oh,
quick. Just real
absolutely.
quick, like, hey, acknowledge
Yeah.
it. Send yourself flowers.
Celebration.
Yeah, I had to
absolutely.
because you work so hard and whatever we do, you want to be good at it.
Word.
So I was sitting at the table. I was like, damn, man. That's probably the first time I said, I was like, yo, I'm actually proud of myself.
Sometimes you gotta go get your own flowers, man.
Yeah, man. I was like, yo, this is dope, man. And
Can I ask another question real quick?
yeah.
Along with that pride, how much was it about, I guess not overcoming fear, but the presence of fear, because this being your first pop-up shop, I'm assuming that, like you said, I'm bringing chairs and tables and this and third.
I
but
just wanted
did
to-
you have any fear at all?
I was just nervous because I'm more of a behind the scenes dude and like putting in the work. You know what I mean? So like on IG, man, I'll have a bunch of models. You'll rarely see me model my own clothes, but I'd rather have people.
That's crazy, right? So if I have my own clothing line, you goddamn right. All me.
Yeah, well, you can model for me.
It'll be
You could be one of my models.
That was one of my questions. to you.
Reselling garments of all time. This is our female line.
Yep. I'm not wearing a crop top hoodie. Sorry about that. I'm not wearing one.
Oh, what are you doing with stretch pants on, bro?
Female athletic wear. Oh, on me. It's just like
That would be coming out of Broad Page Podcast as a guest.
my God.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm not selling.
That's fucking hilarious.
Reem's like, Bob.
I don't get it. Like, they don't see me in this shit. They don't see me in this shit. Yes, they do, bro. That's exactly what they do.
I'm not,
see you in it.
I'm not sexy enough.
Nah, man, you the business. You're not the model. You the business.
Yeah, man, I'm the business. The modeling stuff and like posting stuff. That's a chore. Posting, making sure you have people see it because you have to fight through people's algorithms and all that. But anyways,
Yo, I can't get Bub out of a fucking bra and tights with no socks on, like in a yoga pose.
so Bub, you had your own clothesline. What would you do with like the female wear? You definitely.
I just see a yoga pose.
Oh, man.
All right. Oh, back to the business. Jesus Christ.
No, let's laugh at that. It's like,
Yo, that is so fucking funny.
Why
is that?
Get Tyra Banks the fuck up out of here. I got this.
Why is that so visual? Like, why is that such an easy picture to come up with in your brain?
don't do that,
That
Bob.
made me think of the Living Color with Damian Wayne and fucking.
Two snaps
two
up and
snaps.
shit.
That was funny.
Yo, Trav, it's really good to see you, bro.
No, it's good to see you guys.
Absolutely.
It's really good to see you.
It's crazy.
Yo,
I have this much history.
Because this is the reason. Because when he said
I didn't know.
native
I didn't
links,
know you. I didn't know you.
when he said native links is coming, I was like, all right, let me take a look at what native links is, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like,
Oh, you didn't
all right,
know?
This is dope. I didn't know it was Trav.
This nigga?
Because he's not in that.
But
He's not.
He's the breaking.
But Alex mentioned it because Alex has the hoodie. The first day Alex wore the hoodie here.
Yep, I saw that too, Alex. I did see that. Thank you.
He did say Trav, and I was like, oh shit, Trav got it.
I may have been thinking. I was definitely not thinking
They
Trav.
missed Trav.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you, bro.
Yeah,
it's really,
it's
really
great
good
to see you guys, man.
And that was a great surprise, bro. It was a great surprise to see you come through.
Alex
Like,
asked me. He asked me a while ago, and I just wasn't ready yet. I definitely
I've
wasn't
been
ready.
asking him for mad
He asked me,
Got that pop up though.
yeah,
No, when Trav hit up the inbox, I was just like, yo, next week? He was like, nah, would you?
no.
I know. I know. Me and him been going back and forth.
He was like, nah, I'm not, so what about 3 weeks from now?
I think that there's a stigma. Well, maybe it's
Travis, I
right
ain't
for
been
other
outside.
podcasts where it's like there may be something to fear about it, but like Al said, as soon as you came in, this ain't an interview. This is just educated
Hanging out.
brothers,
I'm liking
cool
this.
niggas just
Hanging out.
building
This is
and
family.
chopping it
This
up.
is family.
Yeah.
And I didn't know
It's
this
like that with
connection.
everybody that comes here.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know that at all. I saw him when I
either.
was pulling in, and I was like, "Yo, back your shit all the way up."
Yeah, he definitely was. Yeah.
I got a part two, and I tried to give him a pound. He's like, "Nah, son, just a pound." Fucking so stand up ass nigga. Nah, I dislocated my finger. Whatever, nigga. Wait till you meet my niggas. I got upstairs. Dave's like, "Trav, oh my God." Like, what?
I've known Trav for some years, but then when we worked together the first time,
Hope High.
summer, Blue
High
Wave.
School, yeah.
That shit sound like Red Man.
I didn't know
Method Man
Trav's
concept.
mom was Trav's mom because Trav's mom worked at the same company with my father.
Absolutely. And you know what I was doing when we had downtime? I was writing rhymes. I used to just write rhymes. It was trash rhymes. We had plenty of downtime.
Plenty of downtime.
Plenty. Oh my goodness.
I might cut a beat on
We
it.
was doing our thing though, Trav. The paper rolls, we was rolling up the papers.
Yeah, rolling, use it with your foot, and you got this lame on
we felt super
dog.
important, right? We felt like we was doing shit because we had our jean shorts on because that was jean short era.
Yep.
Cut off t-shirt,
Jorts.
cut off t-shirt. era.
Did they have a
Some
pocket
Tims,
on the side?
the utility joints.
Yeah.
Utility.
We had to have the utility
And then we
knife.
had the belt, we had the razor blade.
Yep, cut the shit. Like, yeah.
I almost look like I could put up some drywall then. Couldn't
All right.
put up no drywall.
Okay.
But
you look like it.
Yeah,
You look like it.
right. Usually we had our Tims on.
Yeah.
The
beat
belt
up
had
Tims.
the
Steel
waistline
toe.
all crinkly.
You
and
had to
shit.
have steel toe boots.
But I was wearing my Tims some days.
Yes, you were.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, he's getting away with that.
No,
I got
no,
ready to instantly.
Ring.
This nigga got on the
He's got his
Timbs.
toe.
They don't even know
I
what
dropped the paper roll on my toe.
What are
See?
y'all doing at
So
this
it
place?
was a paper manufacturing company.
And they shut down too.
Yeah, they no, they moved. They
Ah.
outsourced. They got outsourced. Like out of the country outsourced.
Like everyone else.
Yeah. So like my father, like they did the book covers for
Childhood.
Titanic. The movie.
Okay, yeah.
Like this is like they was getting projects like that. Right. So you would take basically coloring paper. So it was like coloring paper, things like that. And you would have to roll it up and put it into one of those, what do you call it? Like a
Some kind of print and press type shit.
canister. So like a long canister.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry, man.
I was just saying it's hot as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm,
we told you.
I'm actually cooling down now.
Yeah.
I think the lotion is, just absorbed into my skin now.
But and so this shit is heavy.
dying.
This is at least
Heavy.
at least 15, 20 pounds.
I would say more than that.
Maybe that. Yeah.
It fell on your foot.
A 15 was like light.
So we had a technique because you could try to roll them up as fast as possible, and then you're like using your toe to have it fall on your toe and like move it.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
No, that shit like fell on my toe. Bang, and it was like.
Yeah,
You better not report that with them Timbs on.
Oh no, you couldn't.
yeah.
You couldn't. Everybody was required to wear steel toe. I try to be cute, but these are my dirty Timbs. These ain't like my outside Timbs.
Bub was cool, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you're
Bub
so
was
cool.
cool.
Yo,
He's
Bub-
so cool.
Bub
Cool,
was
man.
fucking
Walking
cool, bro.
No, not that.
Yeah, that's why it hurt him.
It hurt. No, it hurt. Nobody knew it hurt until I got home.
Right.
blood everywhere in
it
your
was like-
sock.
Blood everywhere.
No, bruised toe. Like this joint just came off the table. It was like, bang. I was like,
I'm alright.
break? You said break?
See what we do as men?
You said break?
We don't even want to express how much pain we're
No,
in. because-
I'm in the wrong, Alex. This is a liability on the job.
Yeah, you can't claim it. You can't claim it. Nope, they're gonna be like, we told you.
You gotta swallow that pain.
Yep.
You gotta swallow that
Do you
pain.
remember?
You're
Do you
fucking
remember
up.
they was trying to take union dues from us? So this is a union job.
See, I stayed there for the summer though.
No, they tried in the summer.
No, I don't remember that, but I believe it. Why wouldn't
but
somebody
like,
try to
so
take a company
it was
try to take a money
this
from
is
the
what,
employers?
This is what, like
Why not?
90, 98, 99?
99.
$10 an hour. Summer
Right.
job.
Yeah,
Right.
Sound like something.
40 hours.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's $400 a week.
you gonna try to take?
They was like, we want union dues. I said, union? I said, Dad. So I think I was like Reem then. I was in my capitalist mind. Union dues.
Union.
I'm not, unless I'm in the union, unless you're going to full-time employed throughout the year.
Yeah, well,
Take
like,
one
we
pass
kids
it
at
down, brother.
good looks.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
For the church,
You're
brother.
right, for the
Take one
church.
pass it down.
Thank you.
Because I think I got a year on you.
Yeah, I was because I was still working at the hospital.
You
so
had to
that
be
was,
18, though.
Oh, you
Yeah.
had two jobs, huh, Trav?
I was always working.
In the hospital.
Nah, Trav was working.
I was always working.
Trav was always working, dog.
Always working. I mean, Trav, just get
Was you
drunk
there when
and
Shorty
working.
was working there?
Oh, you know
Shorty.
you know who we talking about. She wasn't that short though.
No, I would have remembered.
This must be 90. Damn. I did 98, 99 there.
So she must have been 98.
99. What are y'all, 18,
I'm
19?
18 in 98. I'm 19 in 99.
Old nigga.
Trav, you had to be 18 working there, though. So you was 18
Well, I was
in 99.
turning 19 that
Okay.
end of the summer.
But you was
yeah.
18.
Yeah. Damn. Nah, I don't
But this was
remember.
like an old school job. I'm talking about my grandfather worked there. That's how my father got the job. Like this is old school unionized job. This is food truck outside ordering lunch.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
For breakfast.
Food truck.
The truck came for breakfast and it came for lunch. This was like the old school.
Looks.
You doing one of these after the job
Yeah,
type,
definitely.
type
Right.
jobs.
Yeah, you definitely are drinking beer after that job.
After the job.
Especially in the
At 18.
summer.
But it was
hot.
fun though. But it was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a cool job.
Right.
You know, you work hard. You know, you're doing like man shit, like lifting heavy shit.
Because they got
Put it
they got the
down.
machinery, right? So you gotta. There was times you had to paint the post yellow, make sure it was yellow so they
Yep.
could see for the emergency sections and things like that. So it wasn't no crazy. We wasn't doing the most strenuous stuff.
But you
that
could get
everybody
hurt.
But you could get hurt.
Definitely, you can get hurt.
Certain areas you had to wear a helmet. You know what I mean? Things like that. But
Yeah.
it was-
Glasses. You had to wear
right,
the
glasses.
goggles.
You have the goggles.
But there was always 3-6 Mafia and Gold Slag at the end.
Right.
Absolutely,
Timbs.
3-6.
Timbs when you ain't supposed to wear
A lot of
Timbs.
them.
A lot of 3-6 Mafia.
A lot.
Yeah.
I still listen to that shit every now
What's
and then.
crazy, I listened to a little 3-6 Mafia and
man,
it
we
was
were-
because of Corn. But like,
We
why?
were heavy
so-
into 3-6
I didn't
Mafia.
know. I didn't know 3-6 was a bop until Trav came along.
We were heavy
Trav,
into
what made you
3-6
get into 3-6?
You into Pastor Troy too?
No. I respected
that.
him, but I wasn't into
So, Trav, where you
Pastor.
from in Providence?
I'm from the east side, so I grew up on the east. Well, hold on, that's a loaded question. That's a loaded question. So I was originally born in Alabama,
Okay.
so we came up.
You country
Part
folk.
of Alabama.
Country folk.
Yeah, Alabama, Huntsville.
Nigga, you should be cool as the other side of the pillow with it. This should feel like a winter breeze.
Nah, I'm a New Englander, man. I'm a New
He said he
Englander.
was born there. He
Yeah,
wasn't raised
born
there.
in
I wasn't
Alabama is
It is hot. It is hot. It's like it's so hot that you need to sit in the shade. Type hot.
That's why they keep winning the national
it's still hot in the
championship in
shade.
football.
It's still hot, but it's relief. And you'd be like, you know what? I'm not. It's not gonna get any cooler. Let me sit in the shade. But I came up
Different son.
when I was like 2, maybe around there. We lived on the east side for a few years. little
What's
bit
the
on-
east side? We
East
on,
side.
we on Doyle. We on.
Lived on
Rochambeau.
Camp Street for a little bit. Lived on Peach Ave twice. Lived on Royal Street.
Been to Cam lately?
Oh yeah, every time I come down, I always drive by.
It looks totally different.
Real nice now, huh?
I don't know.
different.
Well,
You
let me.
don't
I
want
would
to go
say
to the
nice.
artisan?
I wouldn't say nice. It's put it
The
this
east
way.
side wasn't always ugly looking. It never was ugly looking, to be honest with you.
No.
I'll put it this way. I mean, it still gets live over there. Like last summer, I was over there visiting, and my car almost got shot up. Not
Right.
for me, but like this
So
random shit.
to be respectful of the Mount, he lived in the Mount Hope area,
Yeah.
right? But it never, even
Yeah.
though it's segregated from the east side, it never looked like any other part of the city. Like still
No.
nice houses.
It's definitely because it's on a hill.
Right.
It's
I probably
talked
shouldn't
about-
be there as much as I am now that I'm thinking of. Like, what are you guys talking about?
I just feel like
I'm
that,
there a lot.
the east side is like the perfect like line. What the fuck is it called? Like the continental divide between well off and not so well off. Like
Yeah.
Hope
But no,
Street is
So
that
let me tell
line.
but if
you.
you
Okay,
ask-
that
but if-
Nova Street's that line. I forgot. I don't. It's not. I was gonna say
not
Hope Street.
But if,
Before Hope?
so if you ask,
Yeah.
if you ask
so
people,
off North Main,
if you ask
up
people,
that way.
Yeah,
so
that
you go North
Rochambeau.
Main. Yeah, Rochambeau
No, so-
will be the cutoff this way.
Rochambeau and Doyle,
Yup.
that
Doyle.
block,
Mhm.
Hope Street
To
to,
Hope.
North Main. So that
Right.
square,
It gets live.
that's Mount Hope.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't look as bad as the
That
other
doesn't look
areas.
bad at all.
But if you ask people that grew up in that
Now.
area, they was cut off from all the resources.
Yeah, definitely. Like clear divide. Clear.
Clear divide.
Clear.
I went up there the other day.
It's called
like
Mount
a month
Hope.
and a half ago.
It's not called
It
East
was
Side. It's
fucking-
called everything else is East Side.
Yeah, like
Except for that little block area.
$9.50
Where
for a
people were
lox
colored.
bagel.
Right.
What was it? How much?
Like $9.50.
Yeah, so I went on Hope Street
Oh,
one day.
Artisan Bagel Spot.
Yeah, the bagel spot on
But
Hope
it's not
Street.
on Hope Street.
No, it's on Doyle.
It's on Doyle and
Yeah, it's
Camp.
right
Doyle
there,
and
right there, yeah,
Right on the
right
corner.
there.
Niggas
It's
be
not even
charging for
on
some
Hope.
bread.
It's on Camp Street. I was like,
Right in the corner.
what?
Yeah, if it was on Doyle, then it probably used to be either the laundromat or a pizza shop.
Right.
Right over there.
It was a pizza shop.
It used to be a pizza
Yes,
shop,
it used to
yeah.
be a pizza shop.
When I definitely come down, I come down, check out family. If anyone's around, I'll be like, hey, I'm in town. Let's link up. If not, then I'll probably like just go back home. Well, not go back home. I'm always just seeing family, chilling out,
What
hanging
made,
out.
why the move from Alabama to who was here?
Okay.
Who was here? in Rhode
So,
Island?
all right. So,
And you are black.
yeah, what? Yeah.
Just a question.
Yeah,
Cape
I'm all the way
Verdean,
black.
could
No, I
be
don't-
Dominican. You said Alabama. I assume
all right.
black.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just,
No, I-
Down there is, well, at the time, now it's like diverse because I went back down there, 2-3 years ago, and it's way more diverse than it used to be. But it was just black, white, and they didn't know what a Dominican or Puerto Rican was. It barely Mexican. But now it's like really diverse.
All
down there.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans are Mexican. To them.
That's 100%.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's 100%.
Okay.
I'm sure down there. I'm sure that's what it is.
You Dominican?
In certain places,
I'm half Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican? Okay.
in certain places in America,
All nigga though.
Okay.
Mexican.
everybody
Oh,
that
like,
speaks
grew up in a
Spanish,
black
Mexican.
household.
All right.
Yeah, biologically I am, but I grew up in all.
So you're a
black
hard worker.
Mexican.
Mexican. don't say that to any Dominican. Yeah.
No matter what
We can
you
say
are.
it to these two.
No matter
These
what
two.
you are, you're SA to me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
You got-
Ray.
Yeah, depending on what part of the country, you got those types. You
Yes.
got the types that's like,
Amigo.
I don't know what the fuck a Dominican is. Yeah, amigo. You're an amigo.
Dominican, Mexican.
It's funny that we're a
Whatever.
friend, but you're not
Not a
saying it
friend.
like we're not.
Yeah,
We're not friends, bro.
Nah.
You don't look like a friend.
No.
But yeah, just we came up. My grandmother, she does her man's at the time. She was like, he found a job up here, so
Nice.
he was like, we're moving up to Rhode Island.
Definitely making more money up here.
Definitely at that time,
The-
early
hell yeah.
80s. So moved the family up.
The
And
labor migration.
I just
Always confused as to how when people end up in Rhode Island. Out of every place, I don't know what it is.
So I've always asked this question about, and because Rhode Island is so much a part of the slave trade, but
indeed.
how when you talk about civil rights and the Jim Crow and all of that and the racism, that the Northeast gets left out of the equation, right?
We didn't beat slaves.
Everything's
No, we just fought the South to stop some of it.
But I'm just saying, like,
Just
when,
not-
Yeah.
when you think about all of the civil rights movement, it's all South.
Yep.
Like all of it is South,
Yeah.
and it made me question what the fuck was going on up here, that none of it is in the history books.
They were. I see what you're saying.
But I don't think it was as brutal.
Well, regardless if it was brutal or not, it wasn't in the.
That's a good.
We was going as a kid. I'm pretty sure Trav, cause it came up here as 2 years old, and anybody that grew up in the Providence public school
They didn't
system,
teach us shit.
you went to the Newport Mansions.
Yep.
As a field trip.
I remember that.
But they didn't tell you that was a fucking slave house.
Nope. Right.
And that big ass, all those acres was
Right.
everyone was working out
And
there.
the boats was pulling up to the backyard.
But this is the difference. The difference is
Locomotives, right?
the difference is you had, and I don't want to shun anybody from this era that
Right.
participated in any of this, but you had nuances, but you also had like what we call the slave, the outdoor slave, and you had like the house next door, right? And especially in Rhode Island, the plantations. The reason why we were so fucking high on that word and we kept it on our fucking mail for such a long time is because we didn't mistreat slaves.
Allegedly,
They were slaves.
allegedly and
Right?
technically,
Yeah.
in terms of
all quotations, bro.
All the way down without
Allegedly.
Right.
But we didn't mistreat slaves, and they were considered workers, so they got paid somehow. And-
somehow, right?
Yeah,
And-
the
and
first
that-
16 presidents had slaves.
And
the people were- but they weren't from the
they
South.
also didn't mistreat
They weren't from the
slaves.
South.
Allegedly.
That's not
Right?
It's not
So
South.
that's
No, I get what you're saying. I get what
yeah.
you're saying.
There was a cadence, right? And the southern atmosphere always had a cadence of being a little bit outdated than the northern hemisphere, right?
Fucking Democrats.
We have all these tall buildings, and
all
we have
behind
all
the
this,
times.
all this
We have-
agriculture,
we have
and infrastructure, and economy,
Right.
and all this. So we can afford to give you some peanuts. We can afford to pay you
can get a job.
whatever.
You can get a job.
You have
Yeah.
a job now.
If you come up here, you have a job. Your family will be saved. You don't have to worry
You're
about
not a
being
slave.
killed
You can work in our
job.
mansions.
or lynched.
Yeah.
You can work in our mansions.
Yeah, let's keep that history in the South. Let's keep that write that in. That's what's,
Yep, you can start a family here.
and history is always written by the winners. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
History is never written by the losers.
No.
Never.
100%.
We didn't learn shit in Providence public schools.
To your
right.
history, though, grandma's like, hey, I'm dating this nigga. He got a job up north.
Yup.
We moving.
We up out of here.
We up
We
out of
moving.
here.
We up outta here.
She
Fuck
moved.
Sweet Jesus, we leaving.
We leave.
Right.
We leave. We come up and
Lobster must have been strange as fuck.
well,
But you're only 2.
I want to say so. Lobster. I love lobster though.
I know, but
Shout
if
out
you
to
were in
lobster.
Alabama, you might not have seen
Shout out
the
to
lobster. You might have known some
I just don't like. I
crawfish.
just don't
Nah,
like
shout out
the
to
work
lobster.
to get the lobster.
Fuck the work.
Lobster's easier than the crab, but
Fuck the work.
I get what you're saying.
You know, I was like, fuck, I gotta work
For a
to get this.
crustacean, for a roach, a sea roach. Come
It's
on,
just
man.
delicious. Oh,
That's
the
exactly
sweetest
what
meat
it
in
is.
the ocean.
All
Man,
that
is
work.
good.
All
Man,
that
it's
work for a sea
And
roach.
it's like, I think white people like us up there. I think.
At least they ain't gonna tell us they don't like
I think
us.
they like us up there.
Very subtle.
We still think that.
It's subtle. It's subtle.
I got some white friends.
I'm not. See, I don't do that though. I don't do that. I don't play the crayon rule. I'm just saying from an industry perspective.
Oh, all right. I'm just saying, there's some white people that
I'm
like
not a
us.
racist. I got white.
I don't play that. Isn't there a guy named Larry something right now in California? I don't play the color thing. The color thing is a touchy subject for me. I don't play that shit.
Fair enough.
That's fair. That's fair.
Shout
Nah,
out to my white hombres.
Or not. I'm just saying.
Hombres. White people are hombres now.
It depends on where you're from. It depends on.
I
how you
mean,
feel, you know
it's
what I'm saying?
hombres. Yeah, if it's like saying nigga, white people, niggas, everyone's saying it. People say it, man. I mean, it's in the music, but that's another conversation.
That's true.
But so, yeah, we moved up here. I think the east side was, I know it was the first place we lived in for years. Lived on south side for a little bit on Bellevue.
Oh, you got
Bellevue Ave.
both sides of the war.
Oh, man, I'm not even done yet.
Okay.
So, but mainly all my school years were on the east side. Martin Luther King Elementary,
Nathan Bishop.
Nathan Bishop.
Shout out to Nathan Bishop.
shout
Nathan
out to-
Bishop myself.
Yep. What else? Went to Central first, and then
How did you get to Central?
I just
Was
wanted.
you on Bellevue already?
No, well, so Bellevue, I was a child, but as I got older, middle school, I was like, I'm gonna go to Central. I'm gonna do the opposite. I just wanted to do the
So
opposite.
that was me, right?
That was back in the day when you could just be like, I want to go to Central.
Yeah.
No, so that
So
was
I'm gonna
me,
go to
right? So
What's the
like,
other? Classical's the one.
I went to Flynn, South Side, right? Everybody from Flynn, most of the people that I knew, went to Roger Williams. I was like, nah.
I'm gonna go to Roger Williams.
No, I'm going to Bishop.
Yeah, because you had a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
But not knowing, not really paying attention, and maybe it was just in me because the Osborns, my father's side of the family, is from East Side.
East Side.
My mom moved from New Haven, Connecticut to the East Side.
Osborne, yes.
Right.
Jeffrey Osborne.
Right? Old
Yes,
Street,
yes.
right? It's named after him. Like, so like Jeffrey Osborne Way. So it's like, I was like, maybe that's why.
Right.
Because people was like, yo, Bub, you're from the South. You went to Nathan Bishop and Hope.
You didn't give a fuck. That's what it was. You're like, I'm going to the school I want to go to.
But I only got into Hope because I was in the art magnet.
Yeah.
So you had to be in the magnet.
That's
you had
right.
To be,
You had to.
You had to be a Central. Hope is Central. That's how Corn got to Hope. Malcolm got to Hope.
I was.
Alex got to Hope.
I got to
Yes.
I forgot I was in the Hopi Central.
Hope Central is
That's all I got.
almost.
I don't even know what essential is
AP
right
courses.
now.
E-house.
So it's AP courses. So it's college.
Oh, okay. So I got it.
Yeah.
Program.
Placement.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I was in regular Hope. And Corn always says, how the fuck was you in regular Hope? I don't know. I wasn't in regular Hope. I was in the art magnet. That's how I got
How did
What the
they
fuck is
get
regular
into
Hope?
advanced placement?
No, Corn ended up on the second floor with me.
What the fuck is regular Hope?
Regular Hope is not the AP
Yeah.
advanced placement on the third floor.
How do you get advanced placement?
You have to be smart.
From what I remember, you have
Well,
to.
somebody
you have to write
dropped
an essay.
out, so
I can tell you did have to write
Now
like
you
an
gotta write an essay
essay
and all that.
to get into it. And
What did you do in the art magnet?
I'm just drawing. That's it.
That was it?
No, I was good at sketching.
Okay.
No, I loved art. I did photography there.
Okay, I was going to
all
ask that.
So
Do you
yeah,
do photography?
I should have stuck with that. I stuck with basketball
how come you didn't design our logo?
because I decided to say basketball was my career, not art.
So none of y'all graduated advanced placement in high school?
I graduated with a trade, dog.
I think I had better
didn't
grades
do
than most of the
advanced
people
placement.
that graduated in advanced placement.
That's why I put
I don't
y'all
know what
onto the
advanced
tequila.
placement is.
Somebody got to look out for the community.
This is why Reem is like, yo,
So Reem,
I love you,
I was
broke dumb motherfucker.
Reem, I almost took calculus at Hope.
Wait. Oh, you know what?
Super smart.
But the calculus class, because there was only 4 of us, they canceled the class.
I've never taken
my
a
senior
calculus
year.
or a physics class.
Why would they cancel the class if there's only 4 kids? So
physics is
what?
so
Because
much
it's
fun.
not.
And it was my senior
know.
year, I didn't need
I've been
it.
learning about it, but I didn't take
So
it.
I wasn't protesting. I probably should have protested it, but I didn't.
but thinking about it now,
It's just
though,
not enough
yeah.
resource for the school.
Right.
To designate a teacher
A whole
5
teacher
days a week
to that
for 4
for-
students.
For what?
Calculus.
Calculus.
But
What is calculus?
Because you only needed
Math.
3 years of math as a requirement
Right.
here in Rhode Island.
And you can do
Where-
geometry.
So algebra,
Do
What
algebra.
profession?
algebra,
Geometry.
geometry, and algebra 2.
What profession uses calculus?
No.
None. In
Somebody has to
America?
use that.
100%.
Somebody has to use that.
100%.
Not
Actuary accountants.
Not anywhere I was going.
I'm just saying. Like,
Brown University. Actuary accountant.
But one
what's
of
an
the
actuary accountant?
They're the people who determine what age you are and how much insurance you should qualify for.
So I'm not gonna
based
lie.
on
I
your
should have took
life
it. I wish I would have took it
expectancy.
because I was taking business
Okay, so
management.
there's a couple of
I was doing business
What are they
management.
Actuary
there's a
accountant.
couple of actuary accountants at like insurance companies.
Right.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
No, not,
Okay.
not a couple.
Yeah.
It's like
A whole department.
Bryant ships these shits out. Where it's like,
To the point that we should have calculus in schools?
remember Alone Came Polly? With
Yeah, I
Ben
remember that
Stiller?
Ben
Yeah.
Stiller.
That is what he did. He calculated the risk
Should
on
we-
whether or not
should-
they should insure a person.
And I didn't even understand that. But
What's
should
the
we
movie
have
with-
that versus like a
What's the movie
tax
with-
training class?
was Ben Affleck when he was the killer.
Both.
He was the
Yeah?
sniper.
Ben Affleck was the accountant.
Was it the
the accountant.
The accountant.
That's what you need calculus for. So I took quantitative business analysis, which sounds super complicated, at Rick.
Yeah.
I needed that calculus class for that.
But a lot of it's like critical thinking, though.
It is.
That's what it really
It's not
is.
more
For.
math. It's not about numbers.
So
really.
how fast can you think
Right.
Okay.
on you? That's what it is.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
it's for.
All right. I like that. Critical thinking skills is necessary.
But true.
I just don't understand why
A ton
we're
of formulas.
It's
teaching.
more formulas and equations.
Why we're
It's
teaching our
knowing
kids.
which formula
No,
to use.
so
when
Cobb,
you
I didn't
critically
need
think.
it. It was just I was at the point where I took all the necessary math classes.
I thought we just lost our whole money work. Don't put it on the table. Put it lower on
We
the
almost-
ground.
we
Where if it
almost
falls
lost
on
the
the ground,
Who's gonna touch that? Nobody's gonna touch that.
I
I took enough math classes. I went into Hope
I understand what you're saying. I'm just being an asshole. I'm saying,
Hold on, wait. Can I ask a question? I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt y'all.
No, go ahead.
Quantum science, theoretical, mathematical conversation.
I don't want to make it about
How
me
did
either.
you go from rolling up paper to native links?
Oh, all right. So,
We're going to get to the rolling up.
Hey, yo, first of all, before we get there, because we in.
It's hot. It's hot. Before you even get there,
No,
why
I'm
don't
not
you
hot anymore.
explain? No, I'm really not either. He might be.
I'm
though.
not hot.
I'm fine.
I'm fine now. Let's just relax.
Why don't you explain the name first, and then you can feel free to.
all right.
Part of the reason why I asked you
First
if
of
you
all,
were black,
yo,
because native,
I
I
don't want
thought
to skip
maybe
this Project Pat 36 Mafia way.
Oh, no, we gotta
either.
get back to that because I want to talk about music. I definitely do.
I love that you're here.
Bring it
Trav.
back in. Bring it back in, Trav. Whatever you want, we're here for.
Nah, and I definitely lived in Washington Park for a little bit.
Where's Washington Park?
Just let you know that's not Southside.
It's not.
Where's
It's not.
Washington
No,
Park?
it's
I'll
not.
let you know that.
Thank you.
Where is it? Where is it though?
Yeah,
It's after
close to the bridge
Southside.
somewhere after
Bro,
the
once you cross
Southside.
that bridge,
After
yeah.
Roger Williams Park.
After Roger Williams Park.
Like going towards Park Avenue?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can tell a story about what I witnessed one day with Chris Somerville on Washington Park.
We're giving names.
It was a long time ago.
Try to turn that bottle around.
It's Chris's problem.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect. This is we can get into native links now because that's perfect. So I got the name. So basically, it's a play on words. So at this time, when you're living in New England, and definitely listening to the podcast you guys had last week about just like the different cultures that's here in New England.
Oh, yeah.
So I've definitely we all have come met so many different cultures, Dominican, Puerto Rican, you know what I mean, Cape Verdean. So you come in contact with all these cultures. So I figured, I was like, you know what? There's no lane for it. We're all really connected, one way or another. You know what I mean?
100%.
Seriously,
You would at least hope.
yeah, we can at least hope. We're all mostly melanated. You know what I mean? For sure. We just may speak a different language on some other part of the earth. But, we're connected. We're together. And so that's what I wanted to do, and just combine culture and clothing. And I didn't see a lane for it. I didn't see anyone else doing it. So I was like, fuck it, why not? And, at the same time, why not wear your own shit? I'm always rocking somebody else's stuff, making them famous. I'm a walking billboard. We got to turn the bottle around, stuff like that. Right. So I was like, why not? I'm still going to rock my Nikes and whatever, but I can rock my own stuff and, spread my word out, or my ideas, and and just have everything, just dope clothes, artwork. When I mean culture, I mean like even wrestling culture. There was a whole culture. I was watching the wrestling. I'm like, there's a whole culture of just people who want to wrestle and aspire to wrestle. Hip hop, that's his own culture. Besides just being, ethnicity and anything like that. So that's the main reason why I decided to come up with the clothing. And it's a good way for me to just be creative. I like being creative. I try to be as creative as much as possible. Like, used to write rhymes while I was at the paper mill. We had downtime. I wish I still kept
plenty of paper.
Plenty of paper.
Might as well put bars on them.
So, it's just a play on words, but linked together. We're native to each other. We're native to the land. I was born here.
Word.
So most of us, I think most of us were born here in this country, or any country. It don't gotta be. It could be anywhere.
These two niggas, I don't know.
I don't know.
Bro,
You were born in DR, huh?
I was born here.
Okay.
Was you inspired by? So, like, was there a clothing line in particular during your time, like during growing up, that inspired you to be into fashion?
You know what?
It wasn't.
Not Travis.
I don't think it was.
He wasn't a Pele guy.
No, I wasn't.
I definitely
don't know too many people with
Pele
guys.
You know who I did like? Rappers Raekwon and Big Boy.
Polo.
I always liked the way those dudes like
Polo.
Polo.
They were different, man. Rick
He wasn't Eddie Bauer.
Perry Ellis, Eddie
Yeah, be a
Bauer.
North
Oh yeah, we had
Eastlands.
the Eastlands.
You definitely had the Eastlands.
Definitely had
corduroys. You had corduroys.
How did you not?
How do you not have corduroys?
The plaid shirts.
Yes.
Tommy Hilfiger jacket.
Travis with the shits.
We were all listen. If you lived in Providence and you went in high school in the mid '90s, you definitely had a Tommy Hill jacket jacket or Nautica jacket.
100%.
Definitely heavy.
The sailor jackets.
The sailor ones, yeah.
or you had a friend.
Yeah,
that was like
absolutely.
that was early
No.
though. That's like 8th to like 11.
No,
8th to
we
10th
doing
grade.
Columbia in high school.
Columbia,
the full
yeah.
rain suits. We was in
Yeah,
high
like,
school with the
yeah.
full rain suits, sweating like a motherfucker.
100%. 8th to 10th grade.
Collars up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Two collars.
Let's talk about Kyle Pereira.
I remember
Double
dudes.
Kyle Pereira had multiple shirts on.
They would do.
But that was Kanye
Shout
though.
out
That was
to,
later. That
Big
was
Kyle, he's
Kanye.
Big
Nah,
Kyle.
Double Kyle.
Yeah,
Because
that
it's
was
little
high school,
Kyle.
that
Shout
was-
out to KY.
Double
He's
Kyle.
little Kyle.
So shout out to Big K.
Yeah.
Big
I remember
K.
seeing him last year, and man, it was so good seeing him, man.
Well,
Because
what K?
So no,
Big
so
K.
there's Kyle KY, you know,
Yes.
but there's a Big Kyle.
Big K.
So
Oh.
back in our day in high school,
Because K is fresh motherfucker too.
no, so
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Kyle Pereira is probably a year older than me. Then there was little Kyle, which is Kyle that we know that's in our circle.
Right.
But like,
he's a funny dude, man.
but Big K, big Kyle Pereira had like he was boot camp click
The
out. They
drip.
all was
Drip, man.
They all
That's what
was
I'm saying.
Drip.
Like,
Gore-Tex boots,
the fact that-
Eastlands.
You're talking about a
Did he know
bigger
boot
K
camp?
than the K
Huh?
that I
Did you know
know.
boot camp?
Just because
Who?
there was just because there was
Big
two
K?
Kyles and he was the older one.
Did he
so
know?
he was
No,
big-
that
But
like,
I
that
was
was
the
that was
younger
his
guy,
thing.
and I'm like, yo.
'Cause you know,
this nigga's
boot camp was
always-
almost-
He
it
always had
wasn't
something on,
almost-
and I'm
I'm
like,
just asking because
Yeah.
they
there
had
you
a
go.
But
Yeah.
they,
Always
had
something
they
fire.
had fans like
Right.
Wu-Tang, like
Big
as
K
a
and
clip.
Not even
That's
those
what-
sneakers
that's why
were
I'm at.
available.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This
they
boot
always,
camp
they
not
always
get
were.
enough.
And it just inspiration just
Because they had off-brands like
people,
Wu-Tang.
just regular people, like not even famous. Everyone had style, man.
Boot camp
Especially in that
Wu-Tang
Who's
versus-
inspiring you right now as far as a designer?
designer. You know what? I'd like to be like Supreme. I like to, I just don't want to
You
make
like the
clothes.
collab?
His favorite rap
Yeah,
group went to
I
Supreme.
try to.
You like the
press.
collab?
Anyone in Providence, I'm looking to collab with.
And we're gonna get into that one day.
Yo, I don't know
Go
if
ahead.
we can do it, make
Yeah,
it
go
possible, but the Drew Bar.
Bodega.
Sound familiar?
Bodega.
Yeah.
He doesn't do bar anymore. Beyond All Reach was his brand, but he's now with the Bodega. They do the New Balances. It's in Mass. It's a store.
I feel like I've heard of that.
What
But
is
Because you
it?
just heard it in that song. On
So
my
Bodega-
Fendi, on my feet, I wear Bodega.
Yeah.
And I keep it on me when I'm at the thing.
So
Whole
we can
lot of
share
money in
the
this
thing with you, but
motherfucker.
it's almost like it's not the it's almost back in the day. You know how you had the Bodega, but behind the Bodega,
yeah. How long was that store?
it was a storefront. But Bodega,
It's
he
a
said,
speakeasy.
Was it in,
Right,
Was it in
speakeasy.
Is it in Cambridge?
Yeah, it's the same
I
shit
think
like
so.
Johnny.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've heard about this.
Same thing.
So Drew's from here, but he's a designer,
Designer for that.
on
Okay.
Bodega.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking for artists also. I have a bunch of ideas, and I try to sketch stuff out and explain
I
it
got an
to
idea.
good. Definitely, if I can't make it, I'm like, here, David.
So Reem's the collab king with the fashion designers.
Yeah.
We already got one. But Reem, what we got for
Yeah.
for Native Links? What we gonna do? We already got some jackets with somebody else.
I want the varsity jackets there for sure.
But what we doing with Native Links?
Honestly, I felt the t-shirt material, and I'm enjoying
Good on
it.
your skin?
I'm enjoying it.
Quality is important.
Quality is
I
important.
wanted to ask you that question before.
It looks-
I
it
didn't
looks
feel
like
it on
quality
my
like
skin,
that, 'cause
but
that looks good
exactly. I
quality.
felt it on his. I was like, see, that's not the Nautica Marshalls t-shirt.
It's
It's not a Gildan.
no. And that's what at first.
No.
So my first T-shirts,
Was it Gildan?
yeah, I think they were Gildan, but I gave them all out. I had like 20 shirts, and I was just like,
But Gildan has upgraded their.
They were not bad at one point. Like
Because we were comparing it to what we had.
Right.
Yeah.
But Gildan now has upgraded. They have
right.
Gildan has different. They have levels.
Nigga was
to
wearing
their
grapes
t-shirts.
in the
you have to step your
commercials,
game
bro.
up because what happened is like the manufacturers, everyone else from other countries, they're people are starting companies. So you're like, hey, we have this, like, get with it. Like, for example, I have this gentleman from Pakistan hitting me up all the time, asking me, we want to work with
You're
you.
the second person to
Pakistan
talk about
sells
Pakistan.
Oh, they make clothes. So when
We
you
have to protect Pakistan. I don't know what's
At
going on in
all costs.
Afghanistan, but
At
we
all-
need to protect Pakistan.
and Afghanistan. We gotta protect-
he's hitting me, and it's
Afghanistan's gone,
But
bro.
anytime you take shirts or clothes, look at where it's made from. Most of the time, it's going to be in Southeast Asia. 9
Right.
times out of 10. So but back
This
to
is
the.
not Southeast Asia, is it?
What's that?
Is Pakistan considered South?
I mean, it's Asia.
It's-
Yeah.
It's Asia,
Yeah.
but in that region,
It's definitely Eastern.
South
Middle East.
Is it East?
Because it's,
East, yeah.
it's west of India.
It is.
It's west of India. It's west of China. It's west of what's the name? But
Yeah,
it's,
I'm geographically challenged.
But all right, I just saw the globe in my mind. Don't mind me. So Afghanistan's where we're getting all of these cotton synthetic blends
Yeah.
that are valuable with the way it fits, bro.
The way it fits, this gentleman, I'm trying to get a sample because I got to make sure I could trust him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? First, because there's a lot of scammers out there.
That was
Shout
one
out
of
to
my
Pakistan,
questions.
though. Shout out to
So
Pakistan.
you have to, like I got scammed for $30, and one time, at that time when people were drawing the art, so they took a picture off my Instagram of a model, and they're like, "Yo, we'll draw you this picture, blah blah blah." Deposit $30. I was like, "All right, $30." Never got the picture. I'm just like,
Damn.
my nigga, like you really that $30
You needed that?
$30?
You know what, though?
nigga,
You
it's
probably got
fucking
like
Pakistan,
$3,000.
boy.
There was
What
probably
you
like
talking
10 more of you.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because it was dope, and it was like and they did something with somebody I know. Someone I know. They're like, look, we did your friend's picture. So I was like, all right, whatever, it's $30. And I was just like, after a few days, I was like, all right, B, good. I hope you needed that $30. And scamming, and somebody else went right behind and asked.
Bro.
I was like, I'm all set, but thank you for asking me. But again, like you got to watch out for the scammers.
That's a fact because you're gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's material.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When I do my hoodies, I get it from here, and I try to make sure they're heavy, they're good quality because we live in New England.
Right.
I want a light one though. I want a summer hoodie.
Well,
Summer hoodie.
Yeah, it almost feels like
like
a
an oxymoron,
It
my
almost
guy.
feels no, that's not true.
That shit's
It
gotta
almost
be light
feels
as
like
hell.
like a sundress. You know, sundress material on a a sundress on a woman's ass.
yeah.
And I don't know if I
Shout
want
out to
that
the
on my
people,
head.
the women who wear
you may not-
sundresses.
No,
But
but I
you see
get,
the
I get it.
material,
I understand.
the lightweight,
Best thing
the
I'm not a
breathable-ness.
fashion guy, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I like the lightweight hoodie that I can wear today.
You will wear a hoodie today?
If it was made out of sundress
Hey, what hap-
material,
I mean,
wouldn't a woman wear a sundress today?
she wouldn't wear no.
Yeah,
It's so hot.
You would wear a
course
burqa
it's
So
today,
hot.
though?
You think so?
of course you would.
A burqa today, you'd wear?
No, a sundress, bro. It's like this material.
Yeah, but like a
But
hoodie is
breathable.
like.
I promise you. I have one.
But you're gonna sweat right through that.
Now I have one from
Not you, but just saying like
Ralph-
it's that hot.
Ralph Lauren made one, and it's close to how thin I want it to be.
And Ralph Lauren is I definitely love Ralph Lauren
Yeah,
for sure.
they're pretty
Definitely.
Just patterns and just
Yeah.
they do it for me, and it's long term quality, and that's why I know you felt me touching your arm. I'm not on the weird shit.
Nah, man.
I'm really just feeling the material.
Nah.
I like the cut of the shirt. I like the way that it flexes on the arm the right way. You know what I'm saying? Even the wrinkles are in the right places, and it hangs on you right. And all of that shit matters when you want to buy a quality shirt. And it's just a matter of how long it'll last. That shirt's gonna last.
I want the shirts to last. I want people to. So I try to keep things limited as possible because I want to keep the hype about it.
Does that up the
Exclusive,
price
yeah.
though?
What's that?
Does that up the price?
Right.
No, I don't up the price.
That's a new thing, right? This whole exclusive thing.
Absolutely.
Because you got
It's not.
So somebody.
No, but it is.
It's really not. It's
And I'm
not.
gonna. This is the only reason why I say that. So, as someone who's been a gamer all my life, any new system that comes out, obviously at first it's not in stores, but eventually it's in stores. Maybe because they usually come out maybe September, November, but by Christmas and the New Year, they're all in stores.
I know way back when Machine.
Today, the PS5 and the new Xbox are still not in stores.
But we have to take COVID into effect. Supply chain management has been.
But
fucked
in
up
terms of
since
clothing,
COVID.
like Mesquite was like was early 2000s was a exclusive because they did different paint patterns. So it was like splash
wasn't
paint
there
on
only
your
like
jeans,
one-
right? There's no way you can duplicate a splash
Exactly.
on a fucking
and they,
pants.
and they made it. They probably made. Let's just say, for example, 50 of them.
Right.
So only 50 people
Right.
in the world or in the country.
Go way back. Yeah, I remember when we could afford Smart Beep, but you were the one dude that had the sidekick. What
I
the
remember the site.
fuck?
Nah, I need some exclusive.
I couldn't even
Growing
get.
Pains podcast.
But I understand that because
But I want to buy one of ones.
or like Skytail pages.
I tell
Yeah.
pages shit like that. Exclusivity has been the driving force of capitalism.
Exclusivity is
Cars.
is
Cars
human
back in the
nature.
80s. Like, there was
It's
only certain
hierarchy.
people that can get certain from Europe anyway. Like, anything European here in America was
It drives hierarchy.
A one of one.
It drives a seperate type of hierarchy.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
I have an exclusive whatever the fuck.
I have the most expensive yacht.
Magic
And
card.
if it's
I have the
dope
most
enough,
expensive yacht.
if it's dope
or
enough,
yacht,
you'll buy
right,
it.
right.
You'll buy the artwork. You'll buy the car.
All the way from a fucking baseball card to a fucking yacht.
Right.
Exclusivity is like a
Panel
thing.
homes.
Damn, I didn't even think about like baseball and basketball
Yeah.
cards because
One
I
of
used to be a
one.
collector. Like,
There's only one made.
Go
One of
down
one.
to the card shop,
Yeah.
be like, yo, I want that one.
All the way down to the card.
You know you gotta blame
I still got my cards from Mr. Leach.
Yeezy.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, he passed. Yeah,
God rest his soul.
Yeah,
Yo.
a couple years ago. I still have them in the box.
That's another name I fucking.
Yep.
I give my son my basketball cards, my whole collection. Guess where they are?
In the basement somewhere getting
In a
mobbed.
closet. There's like boxes all on top of them. I said,
Nah, it don't
you
matter.
know-
no more.
what I was doing for these.
Yeah, that
For that
just
AI.
buy the NFT, please.
The whole collection. Like, I got like boxes. I got like all.
Is it NFT?
Skybox?
No. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So is that what you go for, Travis? Try to make as few as possible for any one design.
Well, depending on the manufacturer, how much a run is. So I did a Nefertiti piece.
Yeah.
Shout out to Danny Piguero. We worked together on that. So they might want, all right, you can only do 50 of them. You need to make 50 of them. So I made them in 2 different sweaters, light sweaters. Definitely
Yeah,
light
yeah, I'm
sweaters
telling you.
and some T-shirts.
Almost that material though.
Actually, yeah, same company.
Yeah.
Definitely same company. So, I may not make it again. I might just make it in a hoodie.
Can we go Shark Tank real quick?
Let's do
Real
it.
quick.
Let's
I
do
like
it.
this.
I like that show.
I love this show.
Got him, Reem.
How much does it cost you to make a run of 50, you said? How much does it cost you per item for that run of 50?
Well, now it depends on if I want to screen print it or I want to.
Let's just go with the medium model.
So let's go with this. So if I make 50, so if I made just 50 T-shirts, long sleeve, it can run me depending on the quality, depending on the quality, it can run about between like 650, 700.
650, 700.
650, 800. Let me say, yeah.
But that's 50. So that's only what?
Maybe if you
50 divided by 50 is 30. No. 650 divided by 50. Yeah, just do the math for me.
Yeah,
real
we
quick.
got
I'm quick.
650 divided by.
I know the math, and I'm
have
gonna be
calculators.
so pissed off when I hear
What is it?
bro.
650 divided by 50?
5 goes into 60.
But do you see how cheap it is just to make your own?
13.
You see how cheap it is though to make your own T-shirts though.
But now that's $13 a shirt, right? That's
Yeah,
our
for 30.
cost. How much are
Well,
you
to get-
selling
no,
that shirt for now?
So now, depending on the quality, depending on how much it costs, because it costs for colors also.
Right.
Yes, it does.
it costs-
Every color costs something
Every
different.
color
I
cost.
thought we were at the medium.
It's at the medium. So this shirt,
800.
if it's colorful,
Medium?
if it's colorful, yeah, 800. If there's a lot of colors, so the Nefertiti had a bunch of colors in it. That was the whole sweaters, all the sweaters I had, all the T-shirts. That was 800 because there's many colors. So go on your phone, go to Native Links or Native Links 2, and you can see it. And there's so many colors on it, and it was screen printed. And screen print's gonna stay. This is screen printed. That's gonna stay. You'll pass away, and that'll still be on your shirt.
This is
you still have that
so
shirt.
we're still only talking about $17, $18 per
Yeah.
shirt.
Yep. So if I decide,
So now, how much do you sell a shirt for?
So a
I know
shirt-
how much our margin is.
a shirt like that, I'll probably charge about 30, 35, depending.
I'm fine with that. You have a
Yeah.
50% markup. on
Yeah.
it. That's perfect.
I mean,
fine.
also, I the time I paid for the art.
I purposely wore this outfit because I knew you were coming.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
One of my favorite and my family's favorite clothing companies is Johnny Cupcakes in Boston.
Yes, I went there early for the first time
Right.
in Newberry Street.
Dope.
If you go to Newberry Street,
Yeah,
guys, if you
go to
haven't been.
Newberry Street.
I love Newberry Street.
I've been in Newberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what they're doing is they are taking a huge risk because they're making designs for one time only. Like this shirt won't come out again, ever.
Yeah, I like that.
So you had to buy it.
Yes.
$48.
Cabo.
I I'm not there yet because I know my
Audience,
market, my
your
audience.
market, yep,
You know what I
yep,
mean? I know
yep.
my audience, but one day and someday, hopefully I'll be able to have a store and, maybe charge that amount.
I just think it starts with the quality of what
Yes.
you're putting together. So
Yes.
once you build quality, brand loyalty, then after that, you can get to play around whatever design
Do
you
you
want
think
to do.
so? So I know a guy, and I mentioned him on here. He's been an honorable mention. I know Oliver.
Who?
Oliver.
Twist.
Nope.
Huh?
His name's Oliver. His brand name is Oliver. He's on every NBA. He's on most NBA players
Is he from the area?
from here. Right.
Okay.
His t-shirts are $150. So
That's aggressive.
That's
and
very.
he gets it.
And I'm not one of you, bro.
How long has he been?
No, so this is where I'm going with. This is where, because me and him had the conversation, right?
Not one anymore.
Me and him had the conversation because we was talking about. I was like, "Yo, do your thing, bro. Like, do your thing." Like, it's like Nipsey. Nipsey sold his mixtape for $100.
But it came with a concert.
And you had the option not to pay for it.
Right.
Right. So same thing with Oliver. You have an option,
Is shit gonna come with a fashion show?
regardless, right? I have an option not to pay for it, right? And where I'm going with it is, he was able to get to a market of NBA basketball players.
Who can afford 150? That's nothing.
Right. So what I'm saying is who you're marketing to, right? So if you had 10 basketball players, superstars, put on native links, your prices are going up.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
The
Yeah.
price today will not be the same price tomorrow.
So sometimes it's not really the quality, right? It's who is wearing it.
You want to know who I want? A famous person who I want to wear my stuff?
That's a good question. Yeah.
That is a good question.
And I follow her, Rosa Acosta.
Damn, Rosa Acosta, she's old.
She still look good though.
Rosa Acosta.
She could be old. I just want her to wear my stuff. One day I'm gonna get her to
Rosa
wear.
Acosta, you might as well send Jennifer Lopez, goddammit.
Shit, hey.
Hold on to
There, Rosa.
somebody.
Did he say AOC just now?
Put me on.
Let's see.
Acosta?
You don't know
Yeah.
Rosa?
Y'all don't know who
Absolutely.
Rosa Acosta is?
I don't know who Rosa
But
Acosta
she
is.
ain't, she's not really relevant though.
Not irrelevant to
Well,
him. Shit.
okay, so that goes. All right,
That's his
good.
muse.
You need relative.
Well, but hold on. It's also it's all about now in this day and age.
Oh, no, I know
it's
Rosa
about
Acosta is.
it's the followers.
He is a bad
Right.
little
So
Jimmy.
the more
thing.
eyes.
That's what I'm saying. So Oliver was able to penetrate a market.
Yeah.
Nah, I know.
Whatever, yeah. So but I'm just saying whatever market.
Because his boy was Ricky Lito. Ricky
Yes,
Lito was
yeah,
drafted
yeah.
from here, so
Mhm.
like
Sorry.
he started his clothing line. Oliver's been in fashion, so shout out to Oso.
close.
Exactly.
Oh no, absolutely. No. She's
I know
not bad.
exactly who she is now.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like, so Oliver was able, when Zion got drafted,
Not old.
guess whose suit that was?
No, she's
Oh, that was his.
Oliver's suit.
Okay.
Right? So what I'm saying, the quality does matter. So I'm not saying the quality
I
doesn't
promise
matter.
you, it is
No,
the quality.
it does matter. It does matter. But you got a great quality t-shirt, but I bet you that same quality t-shirt on James Harden speaks volumes.
Exactly. I mean, so I want to reach any market. I want to reach.
Hopefully Growing Pains podcast can get you to that market.
Hopefully.
I want to know when you're gonna start making trousers.
Trousers.
Yeah, I need the slim Dwayne Wade cut off my ankles showing.
Hopefully,
Patterned out.
I wanted to make coats. I wanted to make coats this
I like
winter.
coats.
I wanted to make jackets or coats. Like, cause hoodies are kind of my base. But I wanted
Maybe that's the part where I'm linking with Bub about it's not so much what you're doing right now, but where you might want to put your focus next. Hoodies are one thing, and yes, we all
Yeah.
wear hoodies.
Hoodie
I promise
season,
you that.
everybody wears hoodies.
But
Yeah.
your blazer
Right.
might be the shit.
But how? So that's what I'm saying.
And
So the other
I-
question
I'll
is,
take
how
more
exclusive do you want to be? Do you want to be so exclusive that Kaba's not buying on native links?
But that's the model, though. You got
I
t-shirts,
want-
you got hoodies,
Right.
you got
It's
this,
all. It's
got that.
first and foremost. It's about.
It's not a distance.
It's about.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Like,
no,
because Kaba's like,
real talk.
fuck.
It's about. So if I made a blazer, if I made a coat, I got to make sure it's got to be dope. Number
Yes.
one.
Absolutely.
That's
And
probably
the inside gotta
Ev-
match my belt line.
everything has to be
got
dope.
the coordinate.
It has to be dope. Like, for example, I want to do something for Cape Verdeans and Dominican. and I've been trying to work on something for, let's call it almost a year. But I want to make sure it's dope before I do. I don't want to put anything out. I could put a flag. I could slap a flag on a shirt. And, nah, fuck that. I'd rather take
culturally,
yeah. I want to do my homework. You know what I'm saying? I talk to so and so, like, yo, David. You know what I'm saying? We think about this. Is this right? You know.
Quick question, because I don't know, and maybe y'all know. Is there a specific pattern or specific cloth or material that is specific to a culture?
There could be.
Yeah, 100%.
Indian culture may have a particular.
Yeah, but something particular. So
No, that's what I'm saying. Like so specific that people know. Oh, this is.
And that's what I want to aim for. Like, yup. How did this person know that? You know, like there's two flags for a Cape Verdean flag.
Right.
There's two different. I didn't know that until actually Little K told me that earlier this year.
Yeah, you gotta stop calling my nigga Kyle Lil K, bro.
Wait, what happened?
In the hood, that's who he is.
There's two Cape Verdean flags?
Yeah,
there's two of them.
There was, I forget what the story is, but there's two.
This mag Confederate
Yep, it was the first one. It was the first flag.
Yep.
What are you talking about?
So, you know, I want to, incorporate that. But, you know what I'm saying? I need to do more digging in the history.
You didn't go to Isla Brava, so, you know.
You're right.
Didn't the dude...
You're right.
When I hear you talk about the homework about it, there was a dude that just died in, I think it's actually Dominican music. Not too long ago. Old dude. He's kind of like that. Como dice así, yeah, my English is not very good looking.
Damn.
Like, he was that old, but he's like a classical. Yeah, classical dude. Person like that does. You make the inner lining of that jacket, the lyrics to his songs
that would be
in
dope.
Spanish.
That'll be dope.
Yo, Sammy Sosa's like, you don't got this, my friend. You don't got this. And you only need him to do it once.
One time. So that's why, anyone who,
Sammy Sosa?
Anyone who has like a trillion followers or what have
Big
you.
Poppy.
Fuck
Sammy Sosa. Big Poppy.
Manny Ramirez, a big
My
Poppy.
God, I forgot all about Sammy Sosa's the purple nigga.
Nah, Sammy Sosa.
Nah, he's about as blue as your mic right now, bro.
Nah, he's white.
He's white.
Nah, he's purple, bro.
He's white.
Who's
He'll
purple?
never be white.
He used to be purple.
white.
You can't be white.
He's
white. Have you seen?
Have you seen Sammy Sosa?
Yeah, I did. He
no,
looks,
you have not.
he looks
He's
like,
like
a blueberry,
albino, bro.
He's like a blueberry.
Did he change recently?
It's not Sammy Sosa. It's Big Poppy. That's what I meant to
He's
say.
blue?
Oh,
Yeah, it's just weird. He's like a strawberry. It's nuts. White with strawberry. Whatever. I digress.
Yes.
But
crazy what money does.
so you're trying to find that lane of, again, it all comes back to supply chain management. How many shirts can you get off at this price? How many hoodies can you get off at this price? How much does that leave for you to spend on exclusive pieces that could be a blazer?
Everything's
or a trouser?
exclusive. Everything's exclusive. So I might have only about 12, 15 of these this color shirt, 15, that's it. I'm done till next season. Make a different color t-shirt, make a different, maybe add something else to it.
Right.
I'm done with that color until maybe 3 years from now, or revisit it. If it's a seller of, I've had some people ask me about I had a gold hoodie, nice gold hoodie of the original old school logo, and people ask, you should do it again.
Basically doing a retro. Like it's almost like Jordans, right? Like,
doing a retro.
Jordans different.
I'll come back out in a couple of years, maybe, or next year do it, maybe doing it a different way. And that's what I want,
So to go back to what Reem said, because Reem, you're right. Like Polo had exclusive pieces that vintage pieces that, like, now if you want to get that piece now, you're paying like a $750.
Big teddy bear?
800.
Yeah.
Big teddy bear?
Right.
Yeah, the big teddy bear, absolutely. You're paying at least $98.
And we still just talking about polo. We're not talking about rugby.
No, right.
We're not talking about denim and supply.
Right.
They all got individual pieces where it's just like, wow.
And that's why hopefully, I can get to at some point. I hope I can get there. I'm working on getting there.
I'm not hoping.
I think you can, right? I think it's just getting like the hustle, right, and getting to the right market.
Are you afraid to go broke?
Nah.
That's a great question. That's a great question.
Nah, I mean, I'm broke. I'm broke now. Like, I ain't rich.
Word. We ain't going broke.
I ain't
We
going
here.
broke. I'm here. Like,
Yeah, baby.
Well, Reem asked that question because he's not broke. So
No, that's not true. I've been broke. That's why I'm not afraid to go broke again.
That's a lie.
I know all
That's
of
a 100%
certain things.
lie.
What are you talking?
That's a fucking lie.
Ask Vanessa, my son's mother, right now. One of the first dates she ever had, right here in this apartment. in the middle of the day,
That you
all the
own.
lights cut off.
You own this apartment, right?
I own this one. But at that time,
That's different, Reem. That's different than not owning a house.
I own a house.
That's different than being
but
in
couldn't
projects
afford
and-
the electricity.
But you
Fam.
see, you at
See what
least
I'm saying?
own the house.
I own a house, but
You
I
can sell
couldn't
that
afford the
motherfucker. You can sell
electricity.
his bitch too.
I understand.
Bro,
Listen,
Make a
in
quick
the
flip.
in the middle of the
Nah,
day,
yeah, I get
all
what
the
you're
lights
saying.
cut
I get
off.
what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Reem, I understand your question, but to ask somebody that is not, you can't ask somebody.
But you
Conversation.
can't, like, no, you have to be able to ask that because if you're afraid to go broke,
No, I get the
then
question,
You're
though. I get
not
the question.
gonna go as hard as you can. Like Steve Harvey lived in his car.
Put it this way. It's too late to turn back.
Thank
I'm
you.
so deep. I'm so deep in it. It's too
So
late.
a young man we had on this podcast, right? He brings me. I order something from him. He brings it to me, and I was like, "Yo, this is better." He's like, "I'm a one shop. Like I do this on my own." He does his own whatever. He delivers it, and he got a website, but he's willing to go door to door, basically equivalent to hand, right? And I said, "This is better than having something illegal in your car when you have your own
Yeah.
product."
I got clothes in the goddamn trunk.
So
you ain't had
so
it.
you just
Live that
right
car.
now?
you just asked us our
Right now?
sizes.
Huh?
And
So-
I'm like, what's that?
XL,
What size? Yeah.
large.
Is it this
What size?
material?
What size
Yeah,
you got in the
that's the
trunk?
shirt, yeah.
What
Yeah.
size you got in the trunk?
I got your sizes.
Yeah, yeah.
I got your
Okay,
sizes.
that's all we needed to
I
know.
got your sizes.
You got cash out?
Yo,
Cash App.
Yo,
I
Trav.
got your sizes.
I mean, last time we had somebody
I
that
got
did a
loans.
clothing line, we got it free, man. I'm just,
Nah,
Yo,
man,
Trav.
we not gonna
Alex
do
got
that nigga
Alex
shit.
got a whole
Right.
tracksuit.
We didn't ask for them to do it. They just did it. But at the same time, we'll support.
I mean,
Yo.
I want the nigga prices.
no, wait, no, because I was thinking about that
I
last
want the
night,
hoodie.
and I wanted to bring you guys a gift for even just having me, on, and probably waiting a year and a half
Come on.
to come on the show.
Listen,
fam.
no, to be honest with you,
Your family, bro.
we appreciate people wanting to be on our podcast.
1,000%.
Yeah, man, this is dope, man. Like, I'm proud of you guys,
Yo,
man.
you-
When you told me I had a podcast, I was like, what the fuck?
Yo,
You
Trav.
don't see it,
I'm gonna need you
Trav?
to come back on because I didn't know you were native. First and foremost, I gotta say this. I didn't know you were native.
That means
Link.
Cabo wasn't ready for the questions.
I wasn't ready for this fucking
This
podcast.
nigga's just happy
bro.
to
Like,
reunite.
I'm just happy to fucking have Trav here. Like I'm just happy to see Trav. Like I'm happy to be here with Trav. Like I didn't know you were coming here. I didn't know you were Native Links. I didn't know
That's
the
why I like it.
backstory of Native Links because I'm a motherfucker that truly believes in what I call whole truths. And I know that sounds pretentious. I don't want to sound pretentious. I'm just saying, like, I don't believe in like races because there's only if you know the meaning of a race, there's only one race, and that's the human race, and
Yeah.
we all come from Africa. Like
Exactly.
so
Absolutely.
I try to stick with that. I stick with that, and whatever else comes after that, I'm like, that's just what people fucking want to choose to believe.
What they think.
Whatever. And it is what it is. And I entertain it, but I don't believe in it. Like, it's not part of my belief system. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear shit like Native Links, that resonates with me because
You already know it before you even ask
I
the
can
question.
fucking believe in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it makes fucking sense.
Exactly. And that's the whole point,
Hispanic,
man.
Black, African American, those things don't make sense to me. But Native Links, that
human
fucking
race.
makes sense. That
Absolutely.
makes 100% sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, being part of a Native situation or
Yeah.
area
Anywhere.
and linking fucking makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, and the fact that you're here, bro, everything about this today, I appreciate.
You surprised him.
You surprised me, bro. This is a great
Good. This is
podcast for me.
Good.
For me,
Good.
bro.
He's
bro,
mad happy right
I'm
now.
very
It's
happy.
a
right
late
Shit,
now.
I'm
birthday
happy.
gift.
I'm fucking very happy.
I had to take a nap before I came here. Seriously. I took a nap.
Re-energized and shit.
How is it? Like, I knew it was going to be lit.
Well, that's boss shit. That's what happens when
Yeah.
you're a boss. Like,
Yeah,
I'm a
man.
boss of this podcast.
Yeah,
You're a boss of.
yeah. Alex is the boss.
It's
Yo,
all.
All I'm
That's what
saying
happens.
is that silk synthetic hoodie underneath my Pico.
No, you are.
I'll look
my
into it.
breads
I'll
with
look
my,
into it because I
like,
definitely
just
listen to the customers. I definitely
sundress style.
I've had people, Travis do some anime. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other culture.
That is
You
a
put
whole-
some that really is.
You
So
fucking around, put a Goku, just the head right here.
Trav,
I'm
you
with
got,
Goku though.
you got thighs out shorts?
I do the
You got thighs
rolling-
out shorts?
Yeah.
thighs out.
Yeah.
I'm with Goku.
Got to
I
be
do have some
man-made.
short-
I mean, because
Yep.
I'm not looking at you in that way right now.
But I'm
100%.
wearing yeah.
They're supposed to be that
well,
way.
one, you know what?
Don't let that nigga shame you.
No, I have those.
I have two
Reem, I
answers.
have those
I have
shorts.
two
They're the
answers
only
for
shorts
that.
I have.
I have those shorts.
One, it's hot as fuck, so you should be wearing
100%.
as less as possible, if you know appropriately.
We wasn't doing that in the 90s.
No, we weren't.
Or the 2000s.
dumb.
It's all about it's
No,
about being
none of us
confident in
was doing
yourself. It's about
confident.
being
Yeah.
confident. I'm
Yeah.
confident.
We have to admit
You getting this man
that we are trendy people.
Absolutely.
We adapted trends.
Set the trend.
No, when I say we are trendy people.
Oh yeah.
Right, we adapted trends because we wasn't doing this 90s, early 2000s.
No,
Nah, but I still know
absolutely
what I
not.
fuck with though. Like my bucket hat came
You
in
were.
90s,
Absolutely.
2000s.
Y'all weren't.
Yeah.
I still wear bucket.
I was wearing-
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm
my
talking-
Timberlands
2000s.
started
Right.
90s, 2000s.
I'm talking about shorts.
No, you gonna get this man thigh. As soon as Dwayne Wade came out with the Italian silky shit,
know
I
what?
was like, that's it.
Shout out to
Y'all
y'all.
getting these man thighs.
Shout out to y'all claiming to be broke motherfuckers that had the opportunity to
never claimed
not
to be
wear
broke.
whatever the fuck your mom decided to buy
Come
you.
on,
in the fucking early
if I show you
90s.
pictures, listen, my mother tucked the t-shirt in everything that I wore. I have pictures with me with thighs out, t-shirt tucked in the shorts,
Yeah.
Yeah, but at
socks
some point
and
in
penny
time,
loafers on.
at
When
some
you were
point
a
in
kid.
time, you
As
knew
a
how
kid.
to.
Yeah.
At some point in
Absolutely, 'cause that
time,
was
you
the
knew how to
style.
deviate away from that. At
You
some
know
point in
what?
time, you were like, you know what, this is not the right fit.
It took years though, Kyle.
I never.
It took years.
You
I
didn't
never
have the
realized-
opportunity.
You can tell
You
us
didn't have
about
the
your
opportunity.
what
You
was
had
it?
a
Winter
choice.
ball, prom, whatever your outfit, your prom,
I
your
never
prom
realized
outfit was.
it was crazy.
That was bad.
It was crazy.
I was
I thought I was flying.
You weren't.
I said, I'm gonna fucking kill him
I'm gonna
tonight.
kill him tonight, bro.
All right, I have a question about that era of clothes, the baggy clothes. Do you look at pictures and say, "What the fuck was I doing?"
I
Absolutely.
was fly, my nigga.
No,
No.
not. I'm like, yo, that shit, those shits was baggy as fuck. But for the time,
Time,
the
yeah.
white tees, the long white tees,
Like, I had every color long
Like-
white tee.
I thought that
It's
shit
white.
was fly. I thought
No, that shit was dumb, and I didn't get involved in the 6X white tee shit. This shit was stupid.
I didn't go.
I didn't go that crazy.
I didn't
Yo,
go
I didn't go that
I
crazy.
grew
I got-
up in Staten Island. Raekwon never wore a 7X white
because
tee.
that's the so
He
never
you
did
have to
that.
think about Rhode Island. Rhode Island is the melting pot of cultures also.
Nas never did it.
Right.
I was wearing like a
Right.
size
You're
44 pants.
Jay-Z
Jay-Z
did
did
it.
it.
Jay-Z
Yes.
did it.
But
and he had the hoodie.
I think that might have been a
in
Brooklyn
Jersey.
thing. But what I'm saying is, Rhode Island is a melting pot of cultures.
Absolutely.
Right? And so we adapt to, we
Right.
go south, we see New York, we're like, we skip over Connecticut. We see New York, we're like, yo, they're doing that?
Right.
Actually, that's as far as we go.
Yeah.
Whatever we see in New York, then we might skip over and we might see some down south shit. Because I think,
Yeah.
we may touch Boston.
no, we made definitely Boston because of Adidas and all that stuff like that.
Yep.
But we may touch down south.
Technically,
Yeah, with the fucking 3-6.
White
3-6
white
was an
tees,
influence.
white tees was a thing down
Yeah.
in
technically
Atlanta.
how it goes with like being a part of the trend and fashionable. I was way more fashionable then. Like you couldn't tell me nothing with my Eastlands, parachute.
I had a mixture
It
though.
was more important then.
right.
It was more important at that
I
time.
had a mixture though.
You know what fucked me up? Here's a picture of two billionaires. They don't have on Nike. They don't have on Polo. It was Warren Buffett and this nigga from
Here we go with this bullshit.
Microsoft. Right? But that was the part where I was just like, yo, money looks different when you don't
Right.
wear it.
Yes.
Right, but so I think so. One,
used to wear it
the
then.
cultures
Now,
of different places, but
look at
also
this man.
hip hop, right? So visual, a little bit visual people.
We are influenced by what we are around.
Yes.
I went to the club with a shirt and
But
tie
also,
on after
well,
Jay said
the culture,
button up.
The culture of hip hop definitely followed that.
I did.
Jay-Z stand, but but like I had Nautica, I had Eddie Bauer, but that all the stuff I heard in music.
You heard? Yeah.
Had Eddie Bauer tucking the Guess under my Eddie Bauer.
Yeah.
Right, like I had Guess. I had Gore-Tex boots.
Are you above a Target T-shirt right now?
Fuck no, I got one on right now.
My nigga.
Right now.
You done made it.
But I'm above Walmart t-shirt.
No. See, but here's what I'll do. I'll buy a Target T-shirt so I have enough money to buy an exclusive Native Link t-shirt.
So that is also, so when the rappers, the shouting out so and so, the clothing company, why not? Why can't you or anyone else, spend $1,000, $500? You don't even need $1,000, $500. Make some T-shirts,
right,
and give some to your friends. Sell them.
Well, let's not expand the level of competition right now.
Well, you can. I can expand it. I can say it, but it's all about doing it.
If I can be a voice real quick, I would be like, yo, why is you as a podcast not licensing my Native Link T-shirts to be worn at the podcast every time you podcast?
Oh,
so you mean what? You guys just wear it all the time and have it just?
Yeah, but I'm really close to the $16 it costs to make.
Why not? Wait, I'm not understanding.
Hey, we talking business. Hey,
no, because
maybe this is business. We gotta talk about.
No,
this.
I hear what Reem's saying though. No,
maybe this is business.
For you, in your defense, Reem is in your defense.
Okay.
I am. You still make your money.
Right.
And you get the advertisement that...
Well, we could talk business.
It's almost like what Puff does with Drink Champs, right?
Yeah.
So it's Ciroc bottles on every table, right?
Okay.
Every time they record, there's Ciroc bottles on the table, right? Any alcohol distribution can do that.
We can talk that. We can talk about that.
I think that's what
we absolutely talk about that, because this is another reason why I wanted to come on the podcast, because at the time I wasn't ready, and I just had the
I like the
hoodies
quality of his T-shirt.
I had-
to be honest. I've been touching it the whole night.
I wasn't ready yet. I only had just hoodies out, and I needed more content.
I like the color scheme though. You got the salmon shorts on with the baby
I was
blue
so close
T-shirt
to
with
doing
the
the
white
opposite.
bucket hat.
I had the
This is
pink
vacation
shirt
mode.
and
That's all.
I like it.
Vacation mode.
Boss shit,
Yo,
right?
Trav.
Alex?
Man, I wore
Bosses can go on vacation.
Caribbean curly Trav.
And I'll tell you this, man. I wore this
can't-
on Sunday night.
I'm the boss.
And I
can't.
washed it, and I think I
There's no
wore it.
recording.
I just wear it, man. I try to wear my own shit on my days off. I try to wear my own stuff. If I'm gonna wear something, I support others. Absolutely, I'll buy other people's stuff because I want to support. Also.
So you do have a job.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I have a job.
I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Because people might think, all you do is Native Links.
Well, hopefully one.
You don't
day.
have to shout out your job, but you do have a 9 to 5.
Yo, real talk. Appreciate what you do. Appreciate the fact that.
Why not create your own? So do you have a dress code at your 9 to 5?
Oh no, I could wear this. So sometimes.
Oh, you're good.
So sometimes at my job, I won't I won't wear my stuff because what's the word I want to use? Just because certain people, they shouldn't know, but I will like on a Friday.
Oh, you're really trying to be so exclusive. It's too late now.
It's too late.
We worldwide with this podcast.
It's too late, but I'll wear it. But I always
they know who runs Native Links now.
Yeah, now they will.
Yeah,
now they will. It's his work. I throw on the shirt. If it's a weekend, I'm rocking it. I'm going to New York tomorrow night. I'm rocking the shirt. I'm walking in New York. I'm taking pictures.
Yo, Trav, real talk.
But if you need a model, though,
I'm serious. Hold on. No. Listen,
you got 4 models right here. You got 4.
No, you
listen.
don't.
That was one of my questions.
No, you don't.
Listen.
You have 3, maybe 1. As soon as you say if you need a model, I thought about the sports bra and the tights and no socks on and the yoga pose.
Do not touch the crop tops. Do not touch the crop tops.
Ezekiel Elliott wears a crop top.
If you make the hoodie the right way, send it to Zeke. Don't send it to him.
Hold on. You know what though? But in the late 70s, I saw some pictures, crop tops for men went in with the jerseys.
You see,
so
we watch House Party? Force MDs?
Yes, they were wearing crop tops.
It's coming full circle.
Oh, no.
Bump should not be the model.
Oh, no, I don't want it.
Let it be one of the Force MDs.
I don't want to be the model of the crop tops.
Bump should be the model.
No.
I don't know if that will come back. I don't know if that will come back.
You're going to get a lot of internet traffic if he is the model of...
All traffic is good traffic.
My phone is going to go crazy.
Listen, I've even had models. I've had models, and I've gotten traffic. People's like, "Oh, hey, sweetie, you're good looking." Like they hit on the model through me. Like I'm like, no, it's not that.
I got a story for you after the podcast. I got a story for you.
Okay, it's
all right. Real talk though.
We just did the 90 minutes and we didn't talk about
we're past 90 minutes.
Because before we go to we're gonna go to, we have this thing called honorable mention. And before we go there,
And he had questions.
except us.
before we go there, I want you to know that you should be you are always invited back. You need to be invited back. If there's one reason, it's because I didn't know you were fucking native links, dog, man. And I have so many fucking other questions. I was just enjoying you being here, man.
We could do a rapid fire.
We need to do something. We need to do something where you got to come back, bro, because
what's a rapid fire?
Rapid fire. Ask me whatever.
Yeah, ask a couple questions real quick.
I'll just give you the answer.
I have 20 crates downstairs. Do you want to do the crate challenge right now?
Don't answer.
No.
Don't answer it.
Do you have the life insurance policy required in order to do a crate challenge?
He said no.
Yes.
At the beginning.
What's the creative process?
He has life insurance.
What's your creative process?
My creative process? Wow, good question. Making sure I know what I'm doing, making sure I'm making something dope, as I already said before, but, doing the research, making something creative and making something that's particular to, to any culture or style. Like I said.
When is the last time that you made something that was trash?
Good question. The Mask. Last summer.
Oh, you fad following motherfucker.
Yup, I followed it, and if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't.
You should have made the needle. For the vaccination. Imagine that shit was native links.
Yeah. You
billionaire Pfizer.
If I could do anything over again, I would not do the Mask. Everything else was cool.
Just do do-rags or something.
Yo.
Another one. Hold on, wait.
Oh, no, there's more.
Last time that you were regretful about something that you did that you didn't know you were going to be regretful for when you did it.
As far as the clothing or anything? Oof. It's been a while.
You didn't regret moving to New Hampshire?
Nope, absolutely, because I wouldn't be who I am.
Didn't regret doing native links?
Hell no.
Didn't regret coming here?
Absolutely. I was nervous.
Didn't regret downing a couple Heinekens and some...
No, because I didn't know if I was going to turn into, back in the day trap.
Yeah, that's the nigga I want to talk to. That's who I want to talk to.
Yo, I don't remember time.
I want you into it.
Hey, Trav. So we do this thing called honorable mention, where at the end of the podcast we like to mention something that we've been paying attention to for the last week or the last month or the last year, whatever. It could be a book, it could be a series, it could be whatever.
Anything you want to shout out.
Anything you want to shout out.
You can go last if you need time.
You go last.
Yeah, let me go last.
Yeah, we can
I'm going to go first just because
Yep.
I think mine is going to be pretty long. Rest forever eternally, my cousin Ricky Campbell.
Rest in peace, Ricky.
All right.
If you knew him as Little Ricky, Ricky Pelletier, however you knew him, and just turned 41 on August 11th. He passed yesterday.
That's nice.
If you knew his life story, go on Facebook right now, social media, tons of shout outs. And it's crazy because you don't know somebody's legacy or impact that they had on people, unfortunately, until they pass. And I didn't know that. I know the impact he had on my life and people in my family. But to people across,
We should correct that, though.
He was an OG. Like people said, rest in peace, OG Ricky.
He was good in any hood.
He was.
I swear. I seen him everywhere.
Good everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And
we should start inviting people like that in our podcast.
we always talked about amongst the family, like Rick was
allowed to be outside.
Rick was outside
all the time. Allowed to be outside.
When we talk about outside, he was outside, right?
Yeah.
And
we know a lot of people like that.
I felt like I was outside, but like he was outside. Like this is a kid at 8 years old. If you're talking about 1988, riding a 10-speed bike.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't touch the pedal. Couldn't sit on the seat to touch the pedals. But was riding the bike. That means the bar is like right here.
Right.
And he's riding at 10 speed. And 10 speeds was the shit in 88. And he's riding at 10 speed through the hood, through Lockwood. And we're like, you're 8. How the fuck you riding that bike?
Right.
We're still on train. Some of us are still on training wheels. And if you want to talk about a freestyler, like literally naturally could freestyle, like come on the podcast right now and just rap. And he could do it at least for 3 minutes.
That's a long time.
That's a really long time.
Like no,
That's a song.
Like he could freestyle. Like he was the master of freestyle because I'm not musically talented, but being around the family, being around guys like Just Chill, Be Proud, all these guys that was with Mike Nice, aka Big Leg.
Mike Nice.
It was my older cousin.
Fire mixtapes.
Yes, blends. Probably the master of blends in Rhode Island history. But like had all the local dope artists, regional artists, as we speak about. But Rick was a guy, even through all his struggles, had many struggles, and I seen many of them, and the family seen many of them. He had an OG mindset. Like literally would see me and be like, "Yo," like I do it in person.
Don't do that. That's 5 to 10.
Rick knew the 5 to 10, but like he was on some like. Even through his struggles, like I'm talking about deep struggles. I won't go too specific, but like he was the guy that when he saw you, he's checking on you. He's not checking himself. Like he's not even caring about his current situation. He'd be like, "Hey, yo, Bub, you good?
Hey, Bub, you good?"
And I'm like, "Yo,
I just want to know now.
Am I? To be honest with you, I'm not.
Yeah.
Right? But like he would. But even in that state, right? He can be in that state of me just saying I'm not good. He would check on me and be like, "Yo, Bub, you good?" Like, "Yeah, Rick, you good?" Yeah, I'm good. We finish our conversation. "Hey, yo, Bub, I love you, all right? Be safe."
Bub, I love you, all right?
Appreciate
Be
it,
safe.
man. Appreciate it. Like that's what he did for everybody, no matter what his condition was. And so he had almost that OG mentality of, like Trav said, he was good. Like if you look at it, like anywhere in Providence, people are like, "Damn, not Rick."
Right.
Damn, like 41. He just turned 41. You know what I mean?
Silence?
Absolutely.
I think so.
I got some more, right? And it's just like when I look at that, when I look at what everything he's going through, and to now get to this stage, and it's just like damn, like 41. And when I was talking to my cousin, she's gonna be 50 soon. It's like when I think about life, I think about 13, 16, 18, 21, 25.
I had already had a lot of sex by then.
Right.
Just throwing that out there.
Then 30. I never thought about 40. Then I never thought about 40 plus.
And that is a very negative thing to say about.
No, it's not the negative.
Always been thinking about 40.
But we just wasn't like
and 50 and retirement age and 401k.
Wasn't.
IRA.
Not then.
We wasn't.
Not then.
And it's not that we didn't want to aspire to that. It's just like, yo,
Didn't see it.
let's get through this. And it's not like I had the worst childhood upbringing in life, but it's just like we never imagined what 40 would feel like. It's not that we didn't say we wouldn't get there, but it's like,
Hey,
nah.
You couldn't
know
see
what,
it.
Right.
Bub, you know what we reached? 40. Somewhere between 40 and 5 or 41 to ish.
Yeah.
41. We've reached the age where friends start dying.
Yeah.
No. Right.
Legit.
That's the only thing that sucks about getting old. I like getting old, but people you love, you know, that you thought, you know, an aunt was young, and then you forget about their age, and then, you know, so and so passed away.
One of my god sisters / cousin, she was like, "Yo, I never like." She's like, "Damn, I used to think 50 was old," and she's about to be 50, right?
Yep.
And so, like,
It's a double-edged sword, though, because let me tell you this. I don't want to live to 120 and have watched all of y'all die. Fuck no. It's a balance.
my grandfather was at my mother's birthday party. He's 92.
92
Has
is
all his senses.
that nigga
drives,
is alone. He don't
all
like
that.
y'all. He
All that.
loves y'all. He don't like y'all.
So
y'all niggas don't know what was popping in 1930.
no, he's seen it all, right? And so it's just like when I think about how we grew up and all the fights we've been through. That's why I tell these kids nowadays, like, have you ever gone head up with any of your cousins? They're like, no.
Never tasted no blood.
Because they're not even they're not
Call of
thinking about
Duty,
it.
yeah, I done shot him a couple times. Call of Duty, right? But have you physically gone, like me and Ricky probably had some of the best fucking head ups in Lockwood Plaza as cousins, but it made us stronger as cousins. Played on the same ball teams. I had his back when he would wild out on the ball court. And to now know, his son sends me a text and a video today and says, yo, my father spoke highly of you. And he talked about how you was hooped together, and he sent a video of his father dancing when he was 10 years old. Broke me down. Like, just broke me down to know that this guy, every time even when he saw me, like, to know he's talking to his son about me and speaking highly of me. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, damn. So it's like, I had to give that moment to Rick. There's gonna be many more moments, but today is.
And you know that you should reach out to any
check on your loved ones.
Absolutely.
Definitely check on your loved ones.
Feel some type
so that's
of way.
what I tweeted today. Like, my family's taking a hit. Love yours, man. Love yours, because we just don't know. Mm-hmm. This was unexpected. This wasn't expected. Yesterday wasn't expected, and we never know.
Absolutely, man. You never know. That's why you gotta.
What you got?
You have to live it. We got
100%.
Oh, aside from you guys not being death prepped, I got you.
Honestly, fuck you. Oh, God.
You know something? I love
Like, Bub, I'm like, promise you. Hug me whenever you need a hug. This
That doesn't mean
like,
you can't
You
love
should
them.
have already predicted this unpredictable
Alex is a
shit
different dude, bro.
a couple weeks ago. At the same time,
Alex is a different
you
dude.
call me.
No, I'm not. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Ricky was black.
He was just trying to break. He was just trying to break.
Hey, he cracked that ice.
Talk about it, Alex.
He cracked that ice.
All right. Well, a couple weeks ago, I don't know what I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about some kind of regional politics, and I realized that niggas don't know anything about anything. So I'm gonna give you a docuseries that you need to watch. It's 3 episodes, 15 minutes.
Probably something about being broke.
It's called War on Cuba. It's a docuseries on YouTube that you can watch. Talks about the war that America is
So
trying
it's
to do.
45 minutes in total. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
45
But it
minutes.
is excellently written. And when you find out that Oliver Stone, which is an interesting dude, is an executive producer, and Danny Glover is an executive producer.
Which
I didn't
Danny
know.
Glover?
There's only one Danny Glover.
Danny Glover is the
No,
guy
there's
from.
two of them.
No, that's Donald Glover.
Donald Glover,
There
Danny
it is.
Glover.
Danny Glover, Donald Glover. Which
Glover.
one?
it's close.
So when you find out, and then I found out that he's
This is America.
Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon?
That sounded like This Is America, what he was talking about. Where his
Nah, man.
documentary.
45 minutes now
Did
makes
you
me
not
want to see
listen
more
to
if I
This
watch
Is
that.
America?
huh?
Because it
Yeah,
can't,
but
it can't
then if you watch
calculate all
the shit
that.
with fucking-
He does a
45
very good job.
Him and Rihanna on the beach?
I promise you.
No,
And the
I watched Die Hard.
the protagonist.
Oh no, not Die Hard.
Lethal
what's his
Weapon.
name? With Lethal Weapon.
All of them.
Yeah, but I don't know who Danny Glover is until you tell me which one is Danny Glover.
There's only one
There's
Danny
only
Glover.
one
Finish that.
famous Danny.
Okay.
This is why I have to be boss. You see how I
This
have
is
to, have to
America.
like.
Don't let me jump in.
Alex has to jump in.
But at the end of the day, the protagonist is a Cuban journalist. So you hear it from her perspective as she's interviewing Cubans about what's happening. So that's it. That's all I got.
Dope.
I want to visit Cuba.
Run it back one more time.
Nope. Listen to the podcast again.
Oh, all right. Well, then fuck it. You know what I want to do, but I don't want to interrupt you, but I will.
Now, go ahead.
Warren Folks Festival, live musical art festival, local food, cold beer, free Saturday, August 28th, 1 p.m., 30 Cutler, Warren, Rhode Island. And the reason why I'm shouting this out as my honorable mention is because one of my favorite rappers in all of the world, the water bearer, Joe Bruce, will be there.
Shout out to Joe Bruce.
So again, Warren Folks Festival, live music, art festival, local food, cold beer, free Saturday, free Saturday, August 28th, 1 p.m. at 30 Cutler, Warren Avenue.
Dope.
Pull up.
Trav, you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I want to be probably a little long.
My honorable mention is you. Trav, Native Links.
Native Links.
Bro, you fucking you shocked me when you came in. I was looking at your Instagram And there were pictures that I was like, oh shit, she's a very beautiful girl.
Should
in
have
that
been
picture.
You
Bob.
were gonna say bad bitch.
Should have been Bub. Not bad bitch. Should have been Bub.
Heard that at the beginning?
I heard it.
It's like, oh shit, that should have been. But I didn't know it was you. I'm so fucking ecstatic that it's you. I'm ecstatic with the fact that you are influenced by the name and that you came up with this name. You're my honorable mention, bro. Like shout out to you.
Native
Much success.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
This was fun.
Appreciate you, bro.
This was fun. It's way better than I thought it was gonna be.
Promise you.
Yeah, it's way
I thought it was
better.
gonna be what?
I've told you 100
No, I
times.
didn't think. I was just. It's
Nothing
in my
to
head.
worry about.
Just you know what I mean. Just
He thought he
word.
was making or breaking himself right now.
Yeah.
You are just making yourself right
Oh.
now. I promise you.
100.
We don't
If you don't
involve
go in that
ourselves
car
with
and
breaking.
pull out the
We gonna
merchandise.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should pull the back seats out of a car, play 3-6 Mafia off a Goldschlager,
Wow,
and sell
selling.
the fucking shirt.
Listen, man. That
That's
was,
what you should do.
You might have to go 3-6 Mafia on a Native Links
I
t-shirt.
got dreams.
I gotta be careful when I do stuff. Certain
Go
stuff.
like a shot.
That's certain
Nah,
stuff. I gotta.
People,
I'm
they make t-shirts with artists on them all the time.
That's a whole other conversation because I have to be careful on what I do in trademark infringement.
Right.
Infringement.
Or put the car on there.
So you can just put gold flakes on your shirt.
No, put the car. Put the
It's
car.
not the
with
bottle. It's not the
switch out.
alcohol. It's just the gold
It's-
flakes.
It's I have
Gold
to be.
flakes over speakers.
I
Yo,
gotta be
Vintage is in,
creative.
bro. Vintage is in.
No, it is. It just got to be creative. I have to.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
Very creative in manipulating it.
Gold,
and
gold flakes over
doing it
speakers.
different.
You're right.
My honorable mention. I'm gonna be efficient. One more time. I got a lot, but first, you guys just for inviting me.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, gentlemen.
Shout out to you.
For having a podcast and having listen to you guys' podcast and laughing, making me laugh.
155 in.
I like that number because it's all odd numbers. I like that 155. So it took me a while, but I had to make sure I came here with good conversation. So it was all me. Just make sure I was right. And,
I'm glad you felt like you had to prep to come in.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this ain't no
I
bullshit.
prefer you don't do it again. Just
This ain't
come
no-
in.
This ain't no. Nah, I take it serious, man. I want. I'm starting to promote down in Providence. But first of all, I want to shout out to Providence. First of all, it's good to come home. COVID sucked because I couldn't come down and do what I needed to do. But it happened for a reason. So shout out to everyone in Providence, Lowell, Massachusetts, everyone that showed me love out that way. Greatly appreciated, treating me like family. City of Nashua, everyone else around the country.
You at the Nashua now.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. We outside.
I like that.
And I will say this, these guys, myself, inspiration, you should follow, do whatever you want. Do what you feel is important to you without having any regrets or giving a fuck what anyone thinks. Somebody's always going to have something negative. It's none of your business. It's really none of your business. It's, do your thing. And that's it. And
Hold on, wait.
Wait.
Before you close it up, can we just talk to who your beard oil is?
I didn't put no oil on today.
But what do you put on?
I don't even know the name because I bought it a year ago.
Yo, bro, you just shorted mad niggas on
I
Earth,
did.
bro. Look at me. I feel like the nigga that can't get the hairline because my shit
You're
don't
straight,
come.
man. But look,
I
you got
know
a
I'm
good set of hair. Look
Bro,
at you, man.
Post 40, I'm doing it for the community.
You're
For
doing
the
great.
community.
You're blessed
bro.
with both
But I
sides.
still kind of want Donkey Kong.
We're out of here. We're not doing this. Hey, Grown Pains Podcast.
Shout out to the
Episode
bosses.
155. We're out here.
Episode
Native
155.
Links.
Shout out to the bosses.
Follow,
Sir.
comment,
Wait,
share,
what's the web
like.
link? What's the
Oh,
web
wait,
link?
hold on.
What's the
Shop,
web
oh,
link?
my,
What's the web
oh my
link?
goodness. Shop Native Links. The website was just up. It took me months to get the website up.
Yeah.
But Shop Native Links on Instagram, Native Links 2, and Native Links. Enjoy the content. It's great. And don't hit on my models.
Definitely
That's
here
all
on Bubs, though.
That's all.
Like, comment, share. Fuck with us. We're out here. Peace.
Peace.
Man, you survived, bro.
That shit was fun. That shit was fun.